This is a special presentation of WAXC Sports.
Hey everybody, welcome to high school football on Kalijah Country 97.5. We're in Hanover tonight as we see the Central Cougars of Coosa County take on Horseshoe Bend. I'm Steve Culberson. I'll be giving you play-by-play. In the booth with me tonight, Seth Hagan bringing us color commentation. And Seth, tonight we're going to see a couple of teams coming here tonight with one thing in mind, is finish strong at the end of the season. This is the last regular season game, and both of them have a purpose tonight to want to win for different reasons.
Yes, sir. Certainly do, Steve. You look at Horseshoe Bend, just still looking for that very first win of the season. We all know they won their Jamboree game against Beulah back in August, but since then have come so very close to getting that first win. And when you talk about Central Coosa, they're heading into the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, and we all know you need to get that momentum right heading into the playoffs. So it's big for both teams. You know,
I talked to Coach Simmons from Coosa this week. We had a phone conversation, and I told him we were coming over. And he said, I don't know, our first 4 games, we were kind of flat. But something happened to these guys, and their fuse got lit about halfway through season, and now they've won 4 of the last 5, Seth. This is a great way for them to go into this first round of the state playoff next week.
It's incredible what they've been able to pull off, truly. I mean, you look at this team just a month ago, thought they were completely out of it. It turns out they go and win 4 straight region games, including thumping B.B. Comer last week, 40-19. Who saw that coming, and what a way to punch that ticket to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And of course, we'll talk more about their playoff bid that they have received for next week's round. But for tonight, they're going to face the Horseshoe Bend Generals coming in here from Newside. And you know, Horseshoe Bend has had a tough season. They're 0-9 right now, Seth, and they want that first win of the season. This would be a great way for them to finish their season as well.
All right, and when you look at it, these teams aren't that far apart. When you look at their common matchups, they both played Randolph County, both got beat pretty badly. They both played Beulah, won by a couple of touchdowns. So tonight we may see a pretty good game, even though it looks like Central Clay should be the heavy favorite. But you look at Horseshoe Bend, they've got a couple of playmakers, including Drew Hill, who I really like, almost 1,200 yards on the season. The guy is a big play waiting to happen, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield.
He certainly can. We saw him play a couple of weeks ago as they took on Ranbun, and of course Ranbun won that football game, but Drew Hill was an exciting player to watch, and even though they don't have a win under the belt, Drew Hill is a force to be reckoned with. If he gets an open field, he's going to make some yardage.
I mean, we're talking about 7 yards per carry already, 17 touchdowns, 2 of those through the air, 15 on the ground. He's good for 15th in the entire state in rushing yardage total. So that's not something that you expect from a kid on an 0-9 team. So just get this win tonight and start off that momentum heading into next year. You've got a playmaker at senior. You got a couple of other guys that can help you out, a brand new quarterback halfway through the season. It's easy to see why these guys have struggled, but there's hope at the end of the tunnel.
I'll tell you what, Seth, we're going to take a break here in this Allen Oil pregame show. We're going to come back and talk more about the offense from the Coosa Cougars, and we'll do that right after this break. You're listening to High School Football on Kalijah Country 97.5.
It's truck month.
Save over $8,500 on new Ram 1500 crew cabs at Bice.
Ooh, man, that's a good-looking truck.
Get 0% for 6 years on new 2015 Dodge Chargers while they last.
We guarantee the lowest price, or we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Hurry, sale ends November 2nd.
This is the best time of the year to buy.
Shop 24/7 at BiceChryslerDodge.com.
Looking for some really good barbecue? Go see the barbecue girls, Sarah, Lisa, Kayla, Keisha, and Adriana at Unique Barbecue in Goodwater. They're from the country, and they have lots of good country cooking. Unique Barbecue is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving up some delicious barbecue and their famous cheeseburgers and hamburger steaks. They have daily specials and catering available. Call Unique Barbecue today at 256-839-5333.
Rockford Family Medicine, an outreach clinic of Coosa Valley Medical Center, is proud to serve the Rockford and Coosa County area. Located beside the health department, nurse practitioner Jamie Chappell is accepting new patients and is proudly serving the community. Don't forget, it's flu season. Get the shot, not the flu. During cold and flu season, Rockford Family Medicine can handle all of your general medical needs and even offer DOT physicals. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 256-377-4366. That's 256-377-4366. Or visit cvhealth.net. First Bank opened in 1907, and the facility as well as the banking industry have seen many changes since then. First Bank's personal service and quality banking products combined with a friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Now with locations in Wadley, Roanoke, Rockford, Hollis Crossroads, and Goodwater, First Bank endeavors to invest a generous portion of time and resources in the progress of the communities that they serve, whether it be through new banking technology or simply by listening and responding to customers' ever-changing needs. First Bank, you'll like banking with us. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Allen's Food Mart on the corner of Highway 63 and 280 has the convenience and quality you're accustomed to for at-home football parties or for tailgating. Snacks, ice, cold beverages, and a huge beer selection. And the convenience of the liquor store at the same location with extended hours on Friday and Saturday till midnight. Coosa Central fans, don't forget the Allen's Brew Market on the corner of Highway 49 and 280. Join the Allen Coffee Club. Hit the Allen Brew Market and grab a morning biscuit. Get pizza, wings, barbecue sandwiches, burgers, and snacks for game day. And a huge selection of craft beer on hand. Gas and all your convenience needs in one great location.
Welcome back here to Hanover, Alabama, as we get set for the matchup between Central Coosa and Horseshoe Bend. During the Allen Oil pregame show, Seth Hagan here with me. Seth, we were talking before we went to break about the offense for Coosa Cougars. Now, I watched I read some articles about this quarterback running back duo. You told me at the start of the broadcast that this kind of a two-headed attack here. Tell me about these guys.
Yeah, Barry Simmons really has himself a two-headed monster in the form of Rodriguez Whetstone and Raymond Grant. Rodriguez Whetstone, a known commodity here at Central Coosa. He's a senior running back, almost 1,000 yards on the season, but also can catch. Tonight, I'm really looking forward to the clash of the running backs because both these guys are dual threat, can catch the ball as well as they run it. But Rodriguez, on the other hand, he's been given so much more of an advantage because of Raymond Graham. The defense has to pay so much attention to this guy because of his dual threat ability as well. You look at Raymond Graham's season up to this point, he has more rushing yards than he does passing yards, over 1,000 on the year. Most of his touchdowns on the ground as well. And he's already, and then get this, in the last 3 games, Graham has gone for over 430 yards.
Wow. So really, you've got 2 really good running backs. It's just that one of them's your quarterback and can stand up and throw it as well.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is a big play waiting to happen. Raymond's best game overall. He had over 300 yards total offense, 2 touchdowns against Fultondale, but he can be stopped. His worst game against Midfield, less than 80 yards total offense and 0 touchdowns. So what I'm gonna say that Horseshoe Bend's gonna have to keep the play in front of them. Not try to get too aggressive because these guys can burn you.
Yeah. If you let this bunch, this Coosa bunch get behind you, that's going to be a quick 6 points right there. Yeah. Well, tonight is senior night here at Coosa County, as they have introduced most of the senior players and senior cheerleaders and band members as well, and their parents or escorts out here. They did that earlier in the night, and so it's a big night here for Coosa County. They had a lot of people out there on the field, and so it was a really exciting time. But, I can feel a sense of it's just something different going on here in Coosa County tonight because, as you said in early on, this is the first time in 15 years that Coosa County has made it to the playoffs, and this whole place is just really excited about that.
And they're just not used to it, and I'm really excited to be here at this moment in time. I mean, 15 years is an eternity for some people. I mean, just earlier today, I was thinking, boy, it's been 20 years since the Braves won that World Series. I'm like, good night. So 15 years, I mean, that's an eternity for some folks.
It certainly is, as we get set to watch the Horseshoe Bend Generals about to take the field here any moment. But, tonight we are also going to get to see the Coosa Band. We've not had a chance to see them this season. We'll get to see them perform at the halftime, and we'll watch for that. And also, we want to say thank you to our friends at Allen Oil. Allen Oil is sponsoring our pregame show tonight, and for all your gas and convenience needs at 2 great locations, Allen Exxon on the corner of Highway 63 and Highway 280, in Alexander City, and the Allen Brew Market. That's on the corner of Highway 49 and 280 in Coosa County. Both of those locations helping to sponsor this game tonight, and they are excited about being here and being part of our sponsor. We're going to come back with the General's Cafe coin toss in just a moment. You're listening to the high school football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
General's Cafe in Newside is the area's #1 place for great food with great people. General's Cafe has only the best home-cooked food served hot and fresh and is sure to feed your appetite. General's has everything from the delicious fish plate to big juicy steaks. Come in every day for lunch and get the daily special, which will fill your belly and save you money. When you're looking for a good meal in a family-friendly atmosphere, then make the short drive out to General's Cafe on Highway 22 East in Newside.
Madix supports our community. Inviting area residents to join the Madix team, we have a place for you. Work locally to help Madix invest and build a stronger community. Whether in our eclectic or Goodwater facility, Madix has immediate, temporary, and full-time employment opportunities, including management positions, general labor, machine and forklift operators, welders, and other skilled positions such as maintenance, electricians, and tool and die machinists. Madix offers competitive pay, 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, vacation and holidays with incentives for attendance and safety. Apply for all openings with Onan Staffing in Alex City. Find your opportunity at Madix. We are an equal opportunity employer.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
Takes you. A water heater from Blossman means a reliable hot shower when you need it.
Here's the deal. Standard tank propane water heaters for only $99. Free installation.
Back here in Hanover, Alabama, as we get set for the kickoff during the Allen Oil pregame show, we're excited to see the General's Cafe coin toss about to happen out there. Seniors from each team meeting in the midfield, and let's see. It looks like they're meeting in the middle of the field now, and let's see. It looks like. I'm not really sure. I can't really tell at this point, but we'll talk about that some more. There's more offense that we can talk about as far as Coosa County is. There was a couple of more stats you had on some of their players.
Yeah, Central Coosa, vastly talented across the offensive front, and a lot of that is part of their seniors. We've already talked about Rodriguez Whetstone, but talk about David McKinney, a senior wide receiver, almost 400 yards on the season. Get this, 26.5 yards per catch.
Wow.
So this guy can take it to the house anytime, and he already has 3 touchdowns for the year. One of our captains out there, Cedarius Eskew, a senior wide receiver / running back. He also shares carries with Rodriguez Whetstone. 21 carries for 247 yards. That's almost 12 yards a rush. So this team doesn't have a problem breaking big plays. Askew with already 4 touchdowns. And get this, also 120 passing yards.
Wow.
So
awesome.
They're just throwing it all over the field, and the Generals are going to have their hands completely full tonight trying to get that first win.
You know, we talked earlier in the break about David McKinney and how tall he is. He is actually listed on the program at 6'4", and so
he's got to be like 6'6". 6.
I think they fudged a little on the low side on that.
String bean.
Because, man, he is so tall, and it would be nice to be a quarterback and have a receiver with that kind of height on it, let me tell you. They are about to take the field as the Horseshoe Bend Generals are about to run through their canopy there. The Central Cougars are already on the field, and we're about to have a kickoff here in just a few moments. Once again, this coin toss was sponsored by General's Cafe. Some of the best cooking in Tallapoosa County. You can find it in new site at General's Cafe. Of course, our kickoff tonight is sponsored by Madix. We appreciate the fine folks at Madix. They've got locations in Goodwater and also in Elmore County. They support all of our local communities, and find your opportunity at Madix. They're hiring right now, so you might go talk to those folks about a job at Madix, because it's a great company. I know that company very, very well. Okay, once again, we're waiting for some more of the Horseshoe Bend Generals to come onto the field over there across the way, and we're waiting for them to take the field, and we're set to kick off here just any moment now. Once they take the field again, it looks like that the Central Cougars are taking the field in a
looks like they'll be kicking off.
Looks like a kickoff formation right there. So it means that Horseshoe Bend won the toss, and they will be receiving here in just a few moments. We'll watch for that. Seth, once again, and it's our first time to get to come to Coosa County this season. We watched this team very closely. Especially since I'm a Coosa County boy, I keep an eye on these guys. And as I talked to Coach Simmons, he was a super nice guy. Met his wife here earlier tonight in the press box. Just a great opportunity for him. He was a coach, assistant coach with another school for a number of years, but got his opportunity to be a head football coach and jumped on the chance. And he's loving it here in Coosa.
Yeah, he's certainly taken the most, or made the most of his opportunities here. I mean, the kids have bought in, and I mean, 4 out of 5 wins. I mean, and the offense is skyrocketing. So if this guy continues to take hold, I mean, we could be seeing the beginning of a nice little long playoff run for Central Coosa. We already know that they will be matched up with T.R. Miller in the 3A playoffs. And an interesting, lesser-known stat, Horseshoe Bend has played Central Coosa the last 6 years. Horseshoe Bend 5-1.
Okay. So there's the kickoff, and it's taken by Horseshoe Bend at the 25-yard line. He returns around to the right. He crosses midfield, still on his feet.
Gone.
At the 20-yard line, the 10, and he'll run back the kickoff for a touchdown, Seth.
Blake Hudson, the senior running back / cornerback, sitting at just 5'5", $165, but he made those little wheels run. Boy, what a way to start the game. Horseshoe Bend very eager to get that first win, and I mean, Central Coosa better get ready. They're not going to lay down.
Absolutely. A 75-yard return on that opening kickoff as Horseshoe Bend is now on the board 6-0. The clock has barely even started, barely kicked off any time, but it looks like they're set now for the point after attempt. It looks like number 12 will be attempting the point after. There's the snap. It's down. The ball is up, and the kick is good. So with timeout on the field, and that is going to be a First Bank timeout. The score is now 7-0 Horseshoe Bend after running back the opening kickoff. You're watching high school football on Kalijah Country 97.5.
Wow.
That's a way to start a football game.
Look at this kid, a senior. Blake Hudson.
He just made his season.
Had I even...
Hunter Price is Coosa County's Alpha Insurance agent and has the knowledge to help you with all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. With Hunter and Alpha Insurance, you have a team of professionals to access your needs, save money, and give you the personal one-on-one service in your time of need. Visit our main branch in downtown Rockford or call us at 256-377-4955 for all your insurance needs.
Young's Drug Store has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drug Store, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drug Store offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drug Store now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstore.llc.com. Young's Drug Store, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
Purchasing a new home is easier than you think, and America's Home Place can show you the way. For over 41 years, we've built thousands of homes for people just like you. We guide you through the entire process from purchasing a lot, finding financial options, to putting the finishing touches on your beautiful new house. Come tour our showroom and see over 100 customizable floor plans. Visit us online at americashomeplace.com/TV for a free floor plan book. America's Home Place. We make building easy.
Cabinet's Feed and Farm Supply on the corner of Highway 280 and Quarry Road in Sylacauga is Central Alabama's complete feed and farm supply headquarters, with full feed lines for horses, cattle, and pets from Purina, Nutrina, and Pennington. And if you're gearing up for hunting season, make sure to get all your clover and deer mixes. Need more space or own your own hunting club? Find full lines of Cotton State buildings at Cabinets and free delivery for 50 miles and relaxed financing. Get all your land, farm, and feed needs from Cabinets Feed and Farm on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
For top quality sales and top quality service to back it up, look no further than Chainsaw Sales and Service on Highway 9 in Goodwater. Get the best names in chainsaws, trimmers, and mowers, a leading brand in chainsaws and lawn equipment.
Hustler.
The top-selling zero-turn lawnmower. At Chainsaw Sales and Service, you not only get the best product available, you can count on Jackie and his staff to provide the best service around for all your small engine needs, from parts to service. Contact Chainsaw Sales and Service at 256-839-6607.
Back here in Hanover, Alabama, the score already 7-0. Horseshoe Bend takes an early lead on the very first play of the game, returning the opening kickoff back about 75 yards. And they're set to kick off now to Coosa Central. Back deep is Jatarius Hill. Jatarius Hill back deep to receive. And there's the kick. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken short at the 25-yard line and returned to the 30. Across the 35 and up to near the 40. We'll mark that about the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars in their own territory.
Yeah, that was Shakarian Hayes on the return. An interesting thing about Shakarian Hayes, usually not an offensive player, has been easily the best defensive player for these Cougars on the year. 58 tackles, 11.5 sacks.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so here, once again, Raymond Graham back at quarterback. He'll take the snap, and he's going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open. Nope. Oh, he reverses field. He's being chased, and he throws a long pass downfield. A lot of people go up for it. Looks like it's going to be incomplete.
Boy, that was really close that time. So Darius Askew once again trying to get that ball, but I got to give credit to Raymond, though. I thought he was going down there, and I mean, he's just a fleet-footed little kid, and he bought time and just couldn't finish the play.
Yeah, Cedarius Askew, a tall receiver. He's got many of those on this Cougars offense. He's got a lot of weapons to go to, as Seth said in pregame. That's going to bring up 3rd down, though. Actually, they're calling it 4th down.
But it looks like they'll go for it.
Absolutely.
No, wait, hold on. They do have somebody there in the backfield.
Okay, there is a guy in punt formation, sir. They're center field. They're at midfield, I should say. There is the punt. It's an end-over-end punt. It's going to hit at about the 20-yard line and taking a Cougar bounce. Got to roll down to about the 16-yard line. That's where the Generals will take over 1st and 10 on offense. That
was an interesting strategy right there. They completely sold out. They didn't even have a punt returner at all. So they were trying to block that thing and maybe make another big play. And already they forced the stop. And I didn't even see that coming. So Horseshoe Bend in control. Let's see if they can move that ball down the field. It's going to be about 85 yards, so they're going to have to earn it.
Absolutely. 1st down and 10 for the Horseshoe Bend Generals at their own. Looks like they're going to call that the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. And there's quarterback under center. Actually takes a snap from the shotgun formation. There's a give and a flag. We'll wait to see the call.
Looked like there was a little bit of motion all along the offensive line. However, the defensive end definitely made the big move across the line of scrimmage. So we'll see what happens. It looks like, looks like it was, in fact, that defensive end. So the Horseshoe Bend Generals will take it for 5 yards. Repeat, first down, 1st and 5.
Okay, so it's Cade Worthy at quarterback, number 15, under center. Got a single setback and 2 wide receivers to the left. He'll take the snap. He rolls to the left, and he's around left side. That's number 22. That's Drew Hill across the 40, the 50,
oh,
the 40.
Gone.
He's going home. There's the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Drew Hill for the Generals.
So, right out of the gate, Cubby, 2 humongous plays, and the winless Horseshoe Bend Generals have walked right into Coosa County. And they're trying to take it right from them, take all the playoff joy, and just say, "Hey, we're here, and we're up 14-0."
Well, we may call this one back. I see a flag on the play. We'll wait to see the call from the official. It does look like the Horseshoe Bend players are coming back, so it may be against the Horseshoe Bend Generals. We'll wait to see the official's call. But let me just tell you right off the bat, I'm impressed with Horseshoe Bend right now.
Yeah, I mean they have not backed down whatsoever, and that's what you got to do in these games. And plus, they're not playing for much of anything other than pride, and sometimes that's when teams are the most dangerous.
Absolutely. All right, apparently the call was against Horseshoe Bend. They brought it all the way back. They're stepping it off now, and the ball is going to be down at about the 27-yard line. That's where the offense will take back over there once again. Those points erased off the board. I hate to see that happen, but it happens sometimes.
Well, Drew Hill had great speed around that edge. I mean, I'm not even sure the hold would have stopped it. I mean, he had a gigantic hole, and he busted through it. He was 20 yards ahead of any defensive player.
Cade Worthy takes a snap, gives to Drew Hill around the right side. He's hit hard over on the right side near the Horseshoe Bend sideline. That's going to bring up that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Shakarian Hayes delivered the big hit on that one. I'm very much looking forward to these 2 guys clashing. Obviously, both teams with great running backs, great running games, but Shakarian could be the catalyst here to kind of stop everything. But right now, looks like Horseshoe Bend's not having a problem moving the ball at all.
Correction, it says 2nd down and 5, so we'll go with that. There's the pitch around to Drew Hill around the left side.
Here he comes again.
He's got some room to the 40, 45, 50. He's still on his feet. He's crossed midfield down to the 20, the 10. He's going to score. Touchdown, Horseshoe Bend.
That was actually Trace Meadows. Trace Meadows, one of those guys, a sophomore playmaker. That right there puts him over 300 yards total for the entire season, all-purpose yardage. And I mean, once again, Central Coosa is very susceptible to the big play, and that's going to be a huge factor next week against T.R. Miller.
Wow, the Horseshoe Bend Generals getting set for the point after attempt with 7:42 left in this first quarter. They've taken already a 13-0 commanding lead over Coosa, getting set for the point after right now. We'll wait for the snap. There it is. The snap's down, it's up, and it's going to be good. So with timeout on the field, another First Bank timeout. The score is 14-0 Horseshoe Bend over Central Coosa. We'll take a break. This is high school football on Kalanja Country 97.5.
There's a new destination location for great country cooking and steaks. The all-new L&L restaurant in Rockford is now open and serving up the area's best hamburgers, Philly steaks, chicken tenders, hamburger steak, and real hand-cut 16 to 18-ounce ribeye steaks every day. Lunch specials are available daily, and our onion rings and sides are in a class all of their own. Lincoln and Lee are looking forward to seeing you at the all-new L&L Family Restaurant in downtown Rockford, where you can expect great service and food for all.
For over 30 years, Tallapoosa Ford has been your family-owned auto dealer for hot trucks and SUVs. Now they're raising the bar even higher. The Ford F-150 has been the best-selling truck in America for the last 38 years. And the hot new 15s are hitting the scene, and Tallapoosa Ford and Ford trucks are #1 for a reason. America's best truck, combined with our award-winning service department for the region's best warranty work and great maintenance and service.
Hello, this is Jeff with Tallapoosa Ford. Ford trucks have led America's truck sales. Come by today and get your best deal on America's best truck. We don't want all the business, just the opportunity to earn yours.
This staff and facility has served our family numerous times with unfailing excellence.
We are relieved to know they operate their own crematory, and we could witness the beginning of the cremation.
We are so fortunate to have these funeral homes in Alexander City and Dadeville.
We are the people of Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. this area's most trusted choice for funeral service.
Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. At Walls, you'll find a dedicated staff offering top quality service from routine maintenance to a full engine overhaul and everything in between. Brian Walls and the folks at Walls Tire are local folks that you know, and they provide the best service always at a fair price. Find out what the rest of the Lake Martin area already knows. Walls Tire is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. Just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
For over 60 years, East Central Alabama has relied on Jackson Refrigeration for installation and service on all brands, including Rheem, Goodman, and York. Now we've expanded into A1 Four Seasons Heating and Air, a division of Jackson Refrigeration. We still make your comfort our priority and expect our staff to be the most experienced, dedicated, and trained to give you the highest quality of sales and service. When choosing your heating and air company, choose our family of professionals. The all-new A1 Four Seasons Heating and Air, the all-new division of Jackson Refrigeration.
We're back here in Coosa County as the score now 14-0 Horseshoe Bend. There's the kickoff to Coosa, and they take the ball up to near the 35-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it, and the offense, actually they're going to move it back. I'm sorry, correction. That is near the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars.
Early on, you're seeing Horseshoe Bend employ these pooch kicks, and they're not going to allow Coosa Central's big-time players to pick up these big-time plays. They're keeping it safe. Like I said, they're keeping everything in front of them. And, I mean, how can you argue with the results? 14-zip.
Absolutely. Here's Raymond Graham back in shotgun. We'll see if we can get his offense rolling here. He's got a man in motion, wide outs to either side. He's going to roll to his left. He turns it upfield. He'll cross the 35 up near the 30, almost to the 40. Then he's driven back, but they're going to give him forward progress at about the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
So not only is he fleet-footed, but he will straight run into you. He is without fear. This kid is exceptionally special, and I mean, I can't wait to see what he does next year.
Yeah.
But right now, he's got to get some points on the board for his team. They're quickly losing momentum here at home.
Graham back in shotgun. He's got 5 wide outs. Now one man moves back over in slot formation. That's the give up the middle, and he's going to be hit by the host of Horseshoe Bend defensive guys. They're looking good on defense.
I tell you what, number 50, Jeremiah Blankenship there with that big hit. He's a junior for this team, and boy, I mean, they're definitely not breaking these big plays, which is humongous right now, because I mean that can just take the wind out of your sails. But I mean, if they get this stop here on 3rd down, I mean, this could turn ugly in the other direction.
There's a snap to Graham. He'll keep it himself across the 40, 45 across midfield, 45 on the other side. He's near the Horseshoe Bend 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41. It'll be 1st down and 10. Big 1st down for Coosa.
Blake Hudson finally brings him down. I mean, this kid is bouncing off defenders. They're trying to arm tackle this kid. He's not going to go down. The one thing you love about a short guy is that center of gravity. He stays low to the ground, and if he lowers that head, he's not going to go down with just a simple little arm tackle.
So Raymond Graham, again, 1st down under his belt. He's got great field position. He takes the snap. He gives once again off the right side to number 1, Rodriguez Whetstone. No gain on the play.
Yeah, he was met very quickly by number 32, Brandon Hurd. Brandon Hurd with his 2nd tackle of the day.
Last regular season game of the season tonight for both of these teams. Graham waits for the snap. Got wide outs, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. He'll go to his left. He'll keep it. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain, maybe lose 1. It'll be 3rd down.
Drake Conway came in on the linebacker blitz. He's also the team center. Believe it or not, he's a sophomore, 5'8", 190. And he came in, read the play perfectly, and brought down the QB.
So here's a big 3rd down for Coosa Central. They got to call something here. We got single wideouts to the left. There's 2 wideouts to the right. As Graham looks to the sideline. There's the snap. He rolls to his right. He's looking to throw.
You're giving him lots of protection, but he's going to have to get out.
Going down. Back behind midfield. He's going to be tackled by number 50 for Horseshoe Bend.
Look who it was. Jeremiah Blankenship once again coming up big once the team is now crossed into their territory, and they've stifled them at least this time. And once again, we're here at 4th down, and Coosa not able to move the ball.
That's exactly right, Seth. And here's Coosa with 4th and a mile. So they're in punt formation now. Again, no receivers back for Horseshoe Bend. There goes one now, but it looks like they're probably going to come after this because they might get a block here. There's the snap, and there's the punt. Nice spiral punt. It's going to hit at about the 25-yard line and roll on down. A nice Coosa roll inside the 10-yard line, maybe to the 9. It'll be 1st and 10. Horseshoe Bend.
See, Blake Hudson, if they want to, I mean, they've had a very good job of just breaking the big play, but in order to have some nice chunk yardage on down the field, he's going to have to catch that fair catch, man. I mean, they gave up about 15 yards there, and I mean, that's the difference.
Absolutely. A fair catch would have saved them about 15 yards. You're exactly right. But instead, they have the ball 1st down and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Backs to the wall here, and we'll see what happens here as Worthy brings them to the line. Worthy waits for the snap. Long snap count. There's a flag and a whistle, so we'll see if somebody jumped. It looks like maybe the Coosa guys got across a little early.
Yeah, it looks like number 71 for Coosa dropped him off, and I mean that's the second time now that they've helped Horseshoe Bend out of their own red zone. And they've got to stay at home and be disciplined. I mean, already they've let 2 massive plays go on, 3 if you count the one that got brought back by the hold. So they've got to lock it down right now. Coach has got to get his guys under control.
So it's 1st and 5 from the Horseshoe Bend 14. There's the snap and the give up the middle, not too much. Drew Hill backs his way across the 15 up near the probably the 16 or 17. We'll wait to see the mark. It'll be 2nd down and short.
Look at the way he runs the ball, already lowering his shoulder, getting his center of gravity low, and just backing into his guy. I mean, I love running backs that fall forward. They're always the best kind of guys, and they're just willing to get you that extra inch.
It's going to be 2nd down, maybe a yard for 1st down for Horseshoe Bend. They're going to jump again right there. I'm telling you, they got their number on this snap count because they've drawn them off like 3 times now.
This is inexcusable right here. I mean, another penalty, and I mean, it just continues to go on. I mean, everything right now is going in the Generals' way. Really the complete opposite of how the entire season has gone. So quite a time to just flip things around on its head. But here we are, Horseshoe Bend up 14-0 with a chance to go up by 3.
1st and 10 for Worthy as he gives to his back off the right side. It looked like Drew Hill. He's going to be hit immediately, may lose 1. It's going to be 2nd down. Nice cool night here tonight. Not very warm at all. It's a beautiful night for football here in Alabama as we finish up regular season. Here it is, Horseshoe Bend, 2nd down now. They may say he gained 1. There's Worthy, and there's a flag and a whistle. So we'll see what happened here.
This is a critical down here for Central Coosa. They've got them in 2nd and long, and I mean another penalty here would be disastrous. Looks like we got a false start, though, on Horseshoe Bend, so they will give those 5 yards back. Now, in a 2nd and 14 situation, Coosa must capitalize. I'd send the dogs on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 14, Coosa, it looks like they've got them against the wall over here again. And so now the Generals will split a man to the right, 2 to the right, and 1 to the left. And the quarterback waits for the snap. There's Worthy taking it back to pass. He's looking. He fires across the middle. It's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 14.
So they forced a really quick pass by Cade Worthy, and that's really what you got to do. A kid who came in the middle of the season of his sophomore year to take the reins from Braxton Walls. He's done a good job and managed the team well, but Coosa has to recognize he doesn't have a lot of range on his throws real quick. So if you can get just a little bit of pressure on the kid, get him antsy, get him to move around a little bit, you can force some turnovers.
Coosa Central with their defensive backs back deep to try to prevent a long pass here. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Horseshoe Bend. Again, wide outs to either side, a pair on each side. Quarterback waits for the snap. There's the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking. He rolls to his left. He's going to fire downfield. He's got a man at the 30, complete, and up across to the 32. May not be enough for the first down.
That's super close, but a great run there by Luke Yarbrough, the wide receiver. Came back on the route, perfectly left his man in the dust, and very, very close, but like you said, looks like it's about 3 yards short.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what coach is going to do here on your own 31-yard line. Well, I don't know. Are we going for it here? It looks
going
like the
for broke.
We certainly are.
I got to question this move. I mean, you're up 14. Play the field position game. This could be a huge momentum player for Coosa at home.
They're on their own 31-yard line, and that's 4th down and maybe 3. Maybe they're going to try to draw them off the sides again. That's worked like 3 times tonight.
Sure has.
They're going to call a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout from First Bank as well. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
Over the years, S&S Tire's grown into the Lake Martin area's largest volume tire dealer. S&S Tire offers the industry's best brand names: Michelin, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Firestone, and much, much more. The tire pros at S&S offer professional installation and the region's best price. In addition to your tire needs, S&S offers full automotive mechanical work for all your vehicle maintenance and repair needs with the area's most experienced staff. Visit either of our 2 locations on Cherokee Road in Ellick City or at South Street in Dadeville. At S&S Tire, we're installing peace of mind for every customer we serve. Every job, every day.
Hunter Price is Coosa County's Alpha Insurance agent and has the knowledge to help you with all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. With Hunter and Alpha Insurance, you have a team of professionals to access your needs, save money, and give you the personal one-on-one service in your time of need. Visit our main branch in downtown Rockford or call us at 256-377-4955 for all your insurance needs.
Call Alpha.
Allen's Food Mart on the corner of Highway 63 and 280 has the convenience and quality you're accustomed to for at-home football parties or for tailgating. Snacks, ice, cold beverages, and a huge beer selection. And the convenience of the liquor store at the same location with extended hours on Friday and Saturday till midnight. Coosa Central fans, don't forget the Allen's Brew Market on the corner of Highway 49 and 280. Join the Allen Coffee Club, hit the Allen Brew Market, and grab a morning biscuit. Get pizza, wings, barbecue sandwiches, burgers, and snacks for game day. And a huge selection of craft beer on hand. Gas and all your convenience needs in one great location.
It's truck month.
Save over $8,500 on new Ram 1500 crew cabs at Bice.
Ooh, man, that's a good-looking truck.
Get 0% for 6 years on new 2015 Dodge Chargers while they last.
We guarantee the lowest price, or we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Hurry, sale ends November 2nd.
This is the best time of the year to buy.
Shop 24/7 at BiceChryslerDodge.com.
Back here in Hanover, Alabama, the score 14-0 with 1:34 left in this first quarter. Horseshoe Bend has taken a commanding 2-touchdown lead early on. Got to tell you, folks, we're located in the press box right above the marching band for Coosa, and we apologize for the extra music and everything, but there's nothing we really can do about that. We'll try to get you this game as best we can. In the meantime, it is 4th down now. Horseshoe Bend in punt formation as they wait for the snap back at his own 20-yard line. There it is, and the punt gets away. It's kind of wobbly, end over end, going to hit it about the 40, roll out of bounds at the Cougar 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
And Sedaris Hugh not able to get a whole lot going on that kick that time by Chad Stinson, the sophomore kicker. He's 6 foot, $175. Got a good foot on that one, and fortunately switched the field for Horseshoe Bend because this is exactly where they need to keep Coosa, on the other side of the field, right in front of them where they can see everything. In this situation, it's best to play it a little bit safe. Play a little Tommy Tuberville ball. Ain't no reason that you can't just sit on this lead. You haven't had that many throughout the season, so it's understandable how you're supposed to act. But I mean, boy, this is an opportunity.
So here's Graham at quarterback with wideouts, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. He waits the snap. He rolls to his left. He's looking. He pitches out to his back across the 35. He's going to be down at about the 40. That's going to be a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for Coosa.
Once again, Rodriguez, Whetstone, and that two-headed attack from Raymond Graham.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to pick your poison. If you're going to stick with the quarterback, he's going to make that quick move. And both of these guys are really short guys, low to the ground, but they're quick. So it's really hard to just keep track of guys like that.
So once again, Raymond Graham waits for the snap, and there it is. He fakes the give. He pitches out to the right and actually passes to the right, complete across the 40, 45, and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. That is number 11, Cedric Askew.
He's one of those great players, one of the great playmakers for Central Coosa. Fortunate that Caleb Bailey was able to knock him out of bounds. Once again, the kicker coming up to make the play, because otherwise he was gone up the sideline.
So Coosa gets that first down. Chains move across the way. It's 1st and 10 for the Cougars from Coosa County as they wait for the snap here. Raymond Graham. There is the flag. We'll wait to hear the call. 40. Excuse me.
Already a lots of penalties in this game.
It is.
I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, we're talking about the last week of the season. Both teams should be in their rhythm, and they both kind of caught each other off guard. It looks like that was on Horseshoe Bend, so Coosa Central now moving into general territory, and looks like they'll have a 1st and 5 situation, which is, when you're a running team, is Christmas morning.
That's exactly right. 1st and 5 from the Horseshoe Bend, let's say 46-yard line. With 44 seconds left in this first quarter, Raymond Graham waits the snap. There it is. He rolls to his right. He looks downfield. He's looking back across the field. He fires long downfield. He's got a man wide open. And great defense by the Horseshoe Bend Generals.
That was number 25, Caleb Yarbrough, senior for this team. And, boy, he made a humongous play because he had lost the big man. We're talking about David McKinney. That's tall, 6'4" receiver we were talking about. I mean, that was almost another massive play for him, and it would have been a touchdown had Yarbrough not gotten that hand in there.
I'm telling you, that was 6 points waiting to happen. Great defense by Horseshoe Bend. Here it is now 2nd down and 5. As Graham waits the snap again, he sends a guy in motion. He'll look to his left, and he cuts up himself. He keeps it across the 45, down near about the 41. That may be enough, Seth, for a first down.
Boy, I mean, he just heads right into the teeth of that defense, and he does not hesitate. A lot of guys, they get caught behind the line, thinking a little bit too much. This kid is making snap decisions, and that's keeping Horseshoe Bend off balance.
Yeah, it is. The chains did not move, or I'm assuming that. Oh, well, let's wait here. The officials are calling for a measurement, so we'll wait to see what happens here as the officials bring the chains across the way. I'm going to say he made it. It looks from our standpoint, our viewpoint, that he did get there barely, but we'll wait to see. The chains don't lie.
Yeah, it looked very, very close. So obviously there's a reason why they're bringing these guys out.
Remember, while we watch these chains, hold on, let's see what this is going to be. And it is a first down, Coosa, as they get a fresh new 4 downs. Remember the replay now tomorrow night on WAXC TV. In Coosa County, it's Charter Channel 10. In Alexander City, it's Charter Channel 3. That'll be Saturday night at 5. It's Sunday at 10. And again on Tuesday at 9 p.m. You can see the replay here for the Coosa Horseshoe Bend game.
Now look at this. Whetstone all alone in the backfield.
Sends a guy
wildcat formation. He takes it on his own.
Yeah, he does. Across the 40, he's driving some guys back. He's going to get almost to the 35. We'll call it 36. He's out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, what a battle between him and Brandon Hurd. Met right there in the middle, but Whetstone with the momentum, carries him about 4 yards, and that's one of the biggest guys on the Horseshoe Bend defense.
Does Grimm run like a 5'6" guy to you?
No, he is fearless. Something about those little guys, man, that Rudy factor. Just got to watch out for him.
Here it is. Oh, there's another flag and another whistle. So we'll
you got some detergent, Cub? All this laundry, man. Feels like Monday morning. Jeez.
So that's going to be against Horseshoe Bend, I do believe. It looks like they signaled offsides. We'll wait to see the call there again. They're going to step out those yards, 5, and it should be an automatic first down. Chains moving across the way. It's 1st and 10 for the Coosa Cougars. And I believe that was an offsides, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's interesting. Both offensive lines really able to intimidate and get the defensive lines off their rhythm. Already we've seen several infractions right there on the line of scrimmage.
Number 11, Cedarius Askew in motion. There's the quarterback keeper across the 30-yard line down to the 25. Excuse me, I believe it was Whetstone, wasn't it?
It was Whetstone. They've now gone 2 straight plays in the Wildcat. And, hey, it's moving. Of course, you can't tell because we seem to be getting a penalty after every play, but they're moving the ball, and that's number 1. I mean, the first 2 drives, they were stalled right around midfield, and at least they're slowly starting to work their way into it. But I mean, this is really no time to take your time. You're down 14-0, and you need to score. It is the end of the first quarter. We will take a break. A Rockford Family Medicine Clinic score is 14-0 Horseshoe Bend. We'll come back for the second quarter here. You're listening to High School Football on Kalijah Country 97.5.
First Bank opened in 1907, and the facility as well as the banking industry have seen many changes since then. First Bank's personal service and quality banking products combined with a friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Now with locations in Wadley, Roanoke, Rockford, Hollis Crossroads, and Goodwater, First Bank endeavors to invest a generous portion of time and resources in the progress of the communities that they serve, whether it be through new banking technology or simply by listening and responding to customers' ever-changing needs. First Bank, you'll like banking with us. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
Madix supports our community, inviting area residents to join the Madix team. We have a place for you. Work locally to help Madix invest and build a stronger community. Whether in our eclectic or Goodwater facility, Madix has immediate, temporary, and full-time employment opportunities, including management positions, general labor, machine and forklift operators, welders, and other skilled positions such as maintenance, electricians, and tool and die machinists. Madix offers competitive pay, 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, vacation and holidays with incentives for attendance and safety. Apply for all openings with Onan Staffing in Alex City. Find your opportunity at Madix. We are an equal opportunity employer.
For over 35 years, Dairy Delight in Ashland's been providing the area some of the best of your favorite comfort food. From the best burgers around to their famous hot dogs and chicken fingers and sandwiches, even the pickiest of eaters can find some great food at Dairy Delight. And never leave without getting one of the hand-spun milkshakes, banana splits, or soft-serve ice cream just to top it off. Visit Dairy Delight on Highway 77 North and just off the square in downtown Ashland to discover what everyone's talking about and become a customer for life.
Rockford Family Medicine, an outreach clinic of Coosa Valley Medical Center, is proud to serve the Rockford and Coosa County area. Located beside the health department, nurse practitioner Jamie Chappell is accepting new patients and is proudly serving the community. Don't forget, it's flu season. Get the shot, not the flu. During cold and flu season, Rockford Family Medicine can handle all of your general medical needs and even offer DOT physicals. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 256-377-4366. That's 256-377-4366. Or visit cvhealth.net.
Back here in Hanover, Alabama, the score 14-0. That is your Rockford Family Medicine Clinic score. Horseshoe Bend has taken a lead in that first quarter, just took over, but now they've kind of settled down. As Seth pointed out earlier, we've got guys jumping off sides, and there's been a lot of penalties tonight already.
Yeah, and already Coosa has already given back the 10 yards that they gained against Horseshoe Bend. So we're just going back and forth, and it's not because these two teams are really moving the ball. It's because the defense and the offense continue to shoot themselves in the foot.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. I mean, see who has, the most toes after this game.
So we'll. It looks like across the way, I'm looking for the down marker. That is so hard to see. I apologize, folks. There's the snap, and it's going to go to number 1 as he takes the snap across the 35 down to the 30. Whetstone is out of bounds. Nice run.
Boy, another 11 yards, getting them back to the original line of scrimmage. Whetstone now 3 consecutive plays in the Wildcat is just moving the ball. And, I mean, he's just a downhill runner, and every single time you've noticed he's knocked that general defender back.
Okay, so is the clock, we having some clock issues? It looks like we're having some clock issues. They've sent each team to the sideline because it's certainly not halftime, I can tell you. We're in the second quarter, but the clock has not started. So both teams go to the sidelines. Why don't we take a break, get in some of our commercial sponsors. We'll take the score from Rockford Family Medicine Clinic. The score is 14-0 Horseshoe Bend, and we'll take a first bank timeout. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. Okay, we're back here. We think we got the clock fixed. We're at the Horseshoe Bend 29-yard line. Coosa Cougars moving the ball. They're going to give the ball over the right side to a running back. We missed that number. We'll try to get that for you. He's going to gain a couple of yards. Raymond Graham takes the ball. That's going to be third. It's going to be third down now.
It appears Coach is just going to give the ball straight to his playmaker and tell him to go.
Certainly looks like it.
Right now we've had 4 straight quarterback keepers.
So Graham in his backfield waiting for the snap. He's got a man in motion. He's going to keep it himself off the left side. He's going to get hit really hard, but he falls forward. He just does not have enough for the first down. He'll be down at about the 26-yard line. That's probably going to be fourth down.
All right, so this is well, this is a massive play already.
It certainly is.
We're talking about fourth down, got about 3 or 4 yards, and I mean, if you don't make this, I mean, Horseshoe Bend, the way they've been playing, I mean, they got about 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's not like they'll completely run the timeout, but I mean, this is already big for the momentum of Coosa here at home.
So Graham takes the snap. He throws deep downfield. He's got a man in the end zone, and he's caught. Touchdown, Coosa Cougars.
And look who it was, our big man of the day, David McKinney. That's his 4th touchdown of the year, and again, another big play. This time on 4th down, that's exactly what Central Coosa needed.
You know, that was a beautiful throw and catch by Raymond, from Raymond Graham to David McKinney. There's McKinney's 6'4" height right there coming in, Seth, and it played out perfect right there.
And he put it right in his hip pocket. Great throw, great catch, and finally, Central Coosa here at home on senior night is on the board.
So it looks like they're going to go for 2, it seems. There's the snap. It's going to be right over the right.
Walks in.
It's good. So that's a 2-point conversion by the Coosa Cougars. It's now 14-8 here with 10:43 left in this second quarter. Let's take a quick timeout, a first bank timeout. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. And we're back here on Good Morning, on High School Football here, and we've had some technical difficulties. We apologize for that. Right now, Coosa Central has the football. The score is still 14-8 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Seth, we'll do the best we can. Coosa is driving right now. They're actually on the Horseshoe Bend 41-yard line.
And that was actually after a putting Horseshoe Bend in really good position on the last drive. Pooch kick was fumbled, but they got all the way to the 40-yard line. A couple big plays later, they were inside Coosa's 40-yard line, but a couple of good defensive plays have them in good position as that ball just gets knocked away. Good pass there by Graham, but knocked away there by number 26 for Horseshoe Bend. That's Parker Branch.
Yeah, Coosa tried a desperate pass down to the goal line and hit the guy right in the hands, but I'm telling you, the Horseshoe Bend defense was right on the spot, knocked it away. And so we'll call it incomplete. And okay, this microphone? Okay. All right. Well, so we'll say
we're slowly figuring this out.
Apparently it's first down and 10 Cougars because they're moving the chains across the way. We really can't see that very well, but it looks like they moved them. So we'll say first and 10 Cougars as Raymond Graham waits for the snap. He's got a man in motion. He'll take the ball. He looks right. He throws back left. It's incomplete. And there's a flag on the play. Says we'll wait to see what the call is going to be there.
Yeah, that was just a botched play. Trying to toss it back to Cody Varner, 5'10", 12th grader here at Coosa. And that's just Graham overthrowing the ball. Nothing much you can do about it. And it looks like it was going to get blown up anyway. So it might have been a good thing that it ended up being incomplete. You don't lose any yards, whereas you could have lost 3 or 4. And I mean, you're driving to try to go take the first lead of the game.
So we'll call it second.
No matter where your day takes you, a water heater from Blossman means a reliable hot shower when you need it.
Here's the deal. Standard tank propane water heaters for only $99. Free installation.
Looking for some really good barbecue? Go see the barbecue girls, Sarah, Lisa, Kayla, Keisha, and Adriana at Unique Barbecue in Goodwater. They're from the country, and they have lots of good country cooking. Unique Barbecue is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving up some delicious barbecue and their famous cheeseburgers and hamburger steaks. They have daily specials and catering available. Call Unique Barbecue today at 256-839-5333.
Allen's Food Mart on the corner of Highway 63 and 280 has the convenience and quality you're accustomed to for at-home football parties or for tailgating. Snacks, ice, cold beverages, and a huge beer selection. And the convenience of the liquor store at the same location with extended hours on Friday and Saturday till midnight. Coosa Central fans, don't forget the Allen's Brew Market on the corner of Highway 49 and 280. Join the Allen Coffee Club, hit the Allen Brew Market, and grab a morning biscuit. Get pizza, wings, barbecue sandwiches, burgers, and snacks for game day. And a huge selection of craft beer on hand. Gas, and all your convenience needs in one great location.
This staff and facility has served our family numerous times with unfailing excellence.
We are relieved to know they operate their own crematory, and we could witness the beginning of the cremation.
We are so fortunate to have these funeral homes in Alexander City and Dadeville.
We are the people of Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home, this area's most trusted choice for funeral service.
For top quality sales and top quality service to back it up, look no further than Chainsaw Sales and Service on Highway 9 in Goodwater. Get the best names in chainsaws, trimmers, and mowers, a leading brand in chainsaws and lawn equipment.
Hustler.
The top-selling zero-turn lawnmower. At Chainsaw Sales and Service, you not only get the best product available, you can count on Jackie and his staff to provide the best service around. For all your small engine needs, from parts to service, contact Chainsaw Sales and Service at 256-839-6607.
Down now. Incomplete pass, but it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and so the ball is now back at the 29-yard line of Horseshoe Bend. Coosa with the ball. I think they're actually going to repeat first down, so looks like it's going to be about first down. Actually, they did flip the marker, so it's now second down and about 15 yards to go for a first down. Again, Raymond Graham standing, waiting the snap. He's got 2 receivers on either side. waits the snap, rolls to his left. He fires left. It's complete down to the 20-yard line and out of bounds to one of his great receivers. That one's going to be number 9. I believe it's David McKinney.
Yeah, David McKinney, he's already got 3 catches on the day, and that's just another great product of Graham's quick decision-making. Again, he does not hesitate, knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball and puts it right in his stomach.
So we'll say it's going to be 3rd down, though. So, again, Raymond Graham waiting the snap. And he takes it. He looks. He's being pursued. And he's.
What a play!
He fires down the middle. He's got a guy wide open, and the ball bounces around incomplete. Wow, what a play! He was almost sack deep.
Yeah, Joshua Mitchell there just barely misses on that catch. Would have been a great play by Graham. Eludes the pressure. Boy, he was coming fast. How did he even get away?
That Horseshoe Bend defensive guy was all over him, and how he got away, I have no idea. But he threw it down and probably should have been caught, but it was bobbled around, and now it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down and about 6 yards to go for a 1st down.
That's the 2nd time Drake Conway has come right up the middle on a blitz. That time unsuccessful. Last time, though, ended up with a sack, so expected to see him back there early and often.
Once again, when the snap happens, we get an illegal procedure call against the Coosa Cougars. That moves it back again, probably another 5 yards. And once again, the Cougars are just eating themselves alive with a penalty.
I haven't seen it like this all year. I mean, we've easily seen 10 to 15 penalties already, and we're not even halfway through the 2nd quarter.
So they're going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. We're back here on Hanover, Alabama. The score now still 14-8. Horseshoe Bend over Coosa with about 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Still some technical difficulties we apologize for. Coosa, again, attempted a deep pass into the end zone. It was incomplete. Actually, it was complete, but it was out of bounds, so we should clarify that. And here we go, Horseshoe Bend on offense now. And there's the give to Drew Hill around the left side. He'll cross the 30-yard line, 35. He'll roll forward to near the 40-yard line. And Drew Hill, a tough runner.
Yeah, he's already over 1,200 yards now for the entire season. And, I mean, it's incredible the power that he has. But when he gets in the open field, he's extremely quick. And it really just helps his overall game as a downhill runner. And this is a really good opportunity right here for Horseshoe Bend to regain some momentum. They've been stopped now on the last 4 drives, and Coosa's been able to get back into this game. If they can score again, they could really put a damper on Coosa's hopes tonight.
Okay, 1st and 10, Horseshoe Bend as they give up the middle. He may gain 1, possibly 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 8 yards to go.
Another 2nd and long situation for Horseshoe Bend. They've been forced into a lot of these situations. Early on, they were able to kind of bail themselves out with a few big plays, but Coosa has since kind of brought their defense back down to earth, and they're playing very disciplined ball right now. Not as many penalties also as well. And we're talking about a 1st quarter that was just penalties everywhere.
Here it is, Worthy with a snap. He'll pitch around to Drew Hill on the right side. He's going to be caught behind the line and thrown for a loss. That's going to be back to about the 37-yard line, a big loss. That brings up 3rd down and a long way to go.
Jadarius Hill, another great defensive player for Coosa, came in and he made that tackle solo. Not a lot of guys on this team have been able to do that for Hill, tackling him one-on-one, so a great play there by Hill.
They're going to mark it at the 38.5, 39 we'll say. It's going to be 3rd down now as the Horseshoe Bend Generals look to the side. They change the play at the line. Coosa with a couple of real deep backs, anticipating pass here. Worthy waits for the snap. He takes the ball. He looks left. He fires over the middle for the short pop pass. He's going to be caught even deeper back for a bigger loss. Coosa will read that all the way. That's going to bring up a 4th down and long.
Once again, you see the Horseshoe Bend has an opportunity, and they're just not able to capitalize. If it's not on a big play, they are unable to move the ball on this Cougar team. And, I mean, as the clock winds on and this game winds on, the better team is going to slowly start to lean on the weaker squad. And, I mean, Horseshoe Bend doesn't have much margin for error at this point.
Yeah. So here it is, 4th down, Horseshoe Bend in punt formation. 3:51 left in the second quarter. And there's the snap. It's high. He controls it. He kick is away. It's low, end over end. It's going to bounce at about the 40, down to the 30, to the 25. They'll mark it, probably touch it down right there about the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Coosa Cougars. You know, the Coosa Cougars are going to try right now with this last 3.5 minutes or so in this second quarter. They're going to try to generate some offense, hopefully take a lead into the half. I'm sure that's they're going to try something big here.
They really don't have a choice. I mean, up until the second quarter, they had absolutely nothing going offensively. Now starting to move the ball, some wildcat, a lot of quarterback keepers. They're just taking the short yardage when they can get it. They haven't been able to break the huge play yet, which is something I'm still waiting for. This team is predicated on it.
Raymond Graham back in at quarterback. He's got a man in motion. He'll take the snap. He gives to number 11 around the right side. He's going to gain some yards, 30, and he's out of bounds across the way. And that's going to be about the 34-yard line. That's number 11, Cedarius Askew.
Askew has been called upon several times now, especially when going east-west with the ball. He's gotten a lot of tosses, and he's taken it every single time. They're not able to bring him down for negative yardage. So I'd keep the ball with him. He's the hot hand.
Looks like 2nd and 4 for the Cougars. Man in motion. Graham keeps it right up the middle and veers to his right. He's going to get near 1st down yardage, but driven back. He'll be near the 35. We'll wait to see the forward progress mark here, and he may have enough for the 1st down. We'll wait to see.
Brandon Hurd once again with a great play. Met Graham right there on the left side, and he didn't go any further, drove him back. And I'm not sure he got this 1st down. It looks like they'll still have another yard to go at least.
Yep, still some ways to go there. So it's going to be 3rd down now and maybe a yard. Coosa Cougars with the ball. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He's going to drive his way past the marker. Was he still in bounds? If so, that's enough for the 1st down. We'll wait to see the marker.
It looks like he made it, but you look, I mean, Graham, he just lowers that shoulder each and every time and picks up yardage. You think such a small guy, they'd be able to kind of stuff him there at the line, but he's not giving up, and that's another 1st down. So Coosa will keep the ball. 2.5 minutes remaining here. I feel like a score here is extremely necessary. I mean, if you don't score here and you're down at halftime to Horseshoe Bend, I mean, I don't know. It would take a great second half to kind of make over the mess that was this 1st half.
There was the snap, and Graham off the right side. He's going to gain about 2, maybe 3, up near the 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down now and about 8, we'll say. Looks like Rodrigo Sweatstone coming to the sideline. I don't know if it's an injury there or just giving him a breather. He's been very busy tonight.
All right.
Wide out to the left, 2 to the right. There's Raymond Graham. Waits the snap. He's got a man in motion. He will fake the give. He stands up to pass. He fires to the left over here. He's got a receiver. They go up for the ball, and it is incomplete. Number 9. That looked like David McKinney.
Yeah, McKinney once again being targeted by Graham. He's been the big guy, and I mean, I'd just continue to feed him. They're not doubling him, so he's already going to have a height advantage of at least 4 inches on every single player on Horseshoe Bend's roster. So continue to feed the big guy, and eventually, as we've seen, he will break the big play.
Absolutely. That will bring up 3rd down now, and still about 7, maybe 8 yards to go for a 1st, and they're calling it 7. We'll go with that. Once again, Raymond Graham, quarterback for the Central Cougars, and that's an incomplete pass to the left over to Whetstone. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's the first time that I've really seen him completely miss a pass, and on a crucial 3rd down, now you're going to have to punt it back to Horseshoe Bend, and you give him a minute and a half, and as we've already seen, all they need is 15 seconds.
That's exactly right. They can strike very quickly, have done so tonight a couple of times. So it looks like the Coosa Cougars will take punt formation. Don't forget, immediately following our broadcast, stay with Kalijah Country 97.5 and WAXC TV for our scoreboard show starting at 9:30. Jeremy Jeffcoat, the host for that. They'll give you local scores all around. And then, of course, statewide scores starting at 10 o'clock until midnight for the state of Alabama. There's the punt. And it's away. And it's going to hit at about the 37-yard line. There's where Horseshoe Bend will take over, 1st and 10. They got great field position, Seth.
Great position. I mean, what is that, the 38-yard line?
Yeah.
So, or the 37.
Yep.
So, talking 60 yards here. Not completely undoable. I mean, we've already seen them do it twice, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it again, especially if Coosa can't keep its head.
Finish up that promo about the scoreboard show. That's sponsored by the Central Alabama Community College starting at 9:30. And then, of course, AHSAA Radio Network sponsors that statewide. And they're going to have all the brackets for all the playoffs. They'll give you the complete rundown tonight on WAXC TV. There's the snap. And it's a give around the left side to number 23. He's looking for a hole. He can't find one. He dips in and falls forward past the 45, maybe 46. He gets a few yards out of that, and it might be enough for a first down. We'll wait to see.
How did Trace Meadows find his way out of that mess?
I don't know. I thought he was.
He broke a couple tackles and still found room somewhere on the sideline, now giving them an easy 2nd down and short.
Absolutely. About 1:10 left in this first half. Horseshoe Bend Generals leading 14-8.
Yeah, they got to be quickly, though.
Yep.
Pardon me, they got to be quick because, I mean, you still got half the field to go, and we're now under a minute.
All right,
Offense taking way too long to get set up.
There's Worthy with a snap. It's low. He controls it. No, he doesn't control it. Ball's on the ground.
Coosa's got it.
Yeah. Coosa Central recovers the fumble. It was a bad snap back to Worthy. Couldn't handle the ball, and Coosa gets on it. It'll be 1st and 10. Coosa, they got a minute, Seth. They could put points on the board.
Yeah, they know. I mean, what a flip-flop here in the second quarter. I mean, it just seems like the momentum has already shifted in this game 6 to 7 different times. And really neither team is taking the other out of its element. They're doing it to themselves constantly. So, not really what you want to see going into the playoffs. Coosa's going to have to work a lot harder in practice this upcoming week because T.R. Miller is going to take advantage of every single mistake.
So here it is, 1st down and 10 from the Horseshoe Bend 40-yard line. As Raymond Graham takes the snap, he looks to pass. He's back.
He's got a man wide open.
Wide open, number 11, complete. The 25, he makes a good cut. And up near the 20, they'll mark it at the 21. Nice pass and catch for Coosa.
And they've got a great formula. You find Askew, you find McKinley, go over the top to them, and then you hit them with the run game. I mean, right now, Coosa's in a great space, and 37 seconds to go. They're already almost inside the red zone.
Here it is, 1st down and 10, and there's Graham with the ball. He looks to pass again. He fires off the left. Ooh. It's going to be knocked down by a defensive guy for Horseshoe Bend.
That's a great play by Hunter White, able to get his hands on the ball. This is his last game at home, and they're trying to take a lead into halftime for the first time really all season. The only time that they led comfortably in the second half was really only by a touchdown against Woodland a couple weeks ago. When this game first started and they were up 14-0, I kind of saw a little bit of a shootout going here, but instead, both teams have really stymied themselves.
Yep. So here it is now. It's going to be 2nd down. Coosa waits the snap. Graham takes the ball, looks to pass. He fires down the middle.
He's got a guy
again in the end zone. He jumps and
comes down with it. Wow. McKinley once again, his 2nd touchdown of the half as he hits his chest over and over again. This guy has been the player of the first half in a half where there haven't really been too many bright spots for Coosa here at home.
Now, that is the way you use the height advantage right there. He threw it up there. The guy goes up and gets it, brings it home for 6 points. The score now 14-14. It's tied up. We're waiting for the extra point, and it looks like they usually go for 2, and I believe they're going to do that as well.
Hey, you might as well. McKinley is a walking fade route. I swear. Just go up and get it.
There's the snap, and they give to Whetstone, and he's thrown behind the line. He will not convert.
Okay, so we'll have a 14-14 tie.
Yep, 17 seconds left in this first half. We'll take a quick timeout. The score 14-14. You're listening to High School Football on Kalijah Country 97.5. Seconds, Seth, left in this first half. Boy, it's been a turnaround, crazy kind of first half.
It was, and it's interesting. We were talking in the first quarter about how these teams are a little bit closer than they may appear, and look at the score. We're tied 14-14. Horseshoe Bend trying desperately to end their season on some kind of positive note, whereas Coosa, their season is not over. Horseshoe Bend's playing pretty much for the rest of their season. Coosa has got to figure something out here in the second half. A loss to Horseshoe Bend going into the playoffs would be disastrous.
Yeah, so here it is, first down and 10, only just a few seconds, 8 seconds actually left in this first half. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a knee here and just to end this one, because we're back tied at 14. We'll wait to see what the decision by the Horseshoe Bend Generals is going to be. Of course, lots of things happening in the playoff brackets. All that starts next Friday night, Seth. Benjamin Russell found out their opponent last night as Saraland was defeated by Blunt. And so Benjamin Russell now gets Saraland the first game at home at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex next Friday night. And they'll take on Saraland. That's going to be a tough match because Saraland-Blunt, that matchup right there, everybody talked about that one. Blunt came out on top.
Blunt is thrown a couple of different things at people this year and a couple of upsets. Really interesting to see how their season has gone, kind of up and down. But Coach Horn and his guys, they've got their hands full. But I fully expect at home Tyreek Gray to really take over. He has been a big play guy pretty much every game, heck, every quarter. I mean, this kid just pulls plays out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so I have a lot of confidence in them.
So we're 8 seconds away from Alpha halftime, and we'll watch to see here. Horseshoe Bend may take a shot at the end zone, or they may take a knee. We'll wait to see and come back with a fresh second half. We basically start over in the second half. So we'll see what happens. There's a delay. For some reason, there's some conversation across the way with the head referee and Coach Franklin. I'm not sure what that's about. They seem to have gotten the clarification, and the head referee coming back across the field. I'm not sure.
Looks like he's going to come back and wait. Hold on. We've got infractions on both sides.
Yep, that's offsetting penalties. Looks like there might have been unsportsmanlike. I don't know. But anyway, there we go. So offsetting penalties. We'll get started here now. 8 seconds left in this first half. Horseshoe Bend Generals on offense.
Coosa now with two deep safeties back. Just trying to keep these guys out of the end zone. Nothing special.
So here we go. Worthy waits for the snap. And there it is. He's going to give around the left side, number 23. He's got an open space across the 40, the 45-yard line. Still on his feet. That's probably going to end us up as far as time. And it does. So with at the half, the score now 14-14. We'll come back and talk for our Alpha halftime show here in just a few moments. You're watching and listening to high school football on Kalijah Country 97.5.
For over 30 years, Tallapoosa Ford has been your family-owned auto dealer for hot trucks and SUVs. Now they're raising the bar even higher. The Ford F-150 has been the best-selling truck in America for the last 38 years. And the hot new 15s are hitting the scene, and Tallapoosa Ford and Ford trucks are #1 for a reason. America's best truck, combined with our award-winning service department for the region's best warranty work and great maintenance and service.
Hello, this is Jeff with Tallapoosa Ford. Ford trucks have led America's truck sales. Come by today and get your best deal on America's best truck. We don't want all the business, just the opportunity to earn yours.
Over the years, S&S Tires has grown into the Lake Martin area's largest volume tire dealer. S&S Tire offers the industry's best brand names: Michelin, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Firestone, and much, much more. The tire pros at S&S offer professional installation and the region's best price. In addition to your tire needs, S&S offers full automotive mechanical work for all your vehicle maintenance and repair needs with the area's most experienced staff. Visit either of our 2 locations on Cherokee Road in Ellick City or at South Street in Dadeville. At S&S Tire, we're installing peace of mind for every customer we serve. Every job, every day.
Young's Drug Store has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drug Store, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drug Store offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drug Store now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstore.llc.com. Young's Drug Store, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
There's a new destination location for great country cooking and steaks. The all-new L&L restaurant in Rockford is now open and serving up the area's best hamburgers, Philly steaks, chicken tenders, hamburger steak, and real hand-cut 16 to 18-ounce ribeye steaks every day. Lunch specials are available daily, and our onion rings and sides are in a class all of their own. Lincoln and Lee are looking forward to seeing you at the all-new L&L Family Restaurant in downtown Rockford, where you can expect great service and food for all.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top-quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
We're back here in Hanover, Alabama, as we get set for the second half of this football game. The Coosa Cougars made a gallant effort to get back in this thing and tied it up at the half. Horseshoe Bend, of course, starting out early. But I'm telling you, Seth, there's no telling what we're going to see. It depends on what they worked out at the half, that they're able to get back in here, play a great game, and somebody needs to come out on top here.
I think they started to figure some things out there in the second quarter, not going for so many big plays, just really kind of trying to work at those 4- and 5-yard plays to slowly move themselves down the field. They understand that Horseshoe Bend, with only 32 players on the roster, doesn't have a ton of depth, and if you can keep their defense on the field, you can really gas them. And if you're gassing the defense, by virtue of that, you're also gassing their offense, where a lot of their players are anyway.
Yeah, we're waiting for the teams to come back on the field. In the meantime, before we do that, Seth, let me touch on some of our sponsors. First of all, Kenny Dean and I spent a couple of hours this afternoon at the L&L Cafe. That's located right downtown Rockford. It's a family-owned business, a good Christian family there. They just bought it September 1st, so they're really just kind of figuring this thing out, but the food is delicious. I had a big, huge cheeseburger. Sorry you didn't get one, buddy. I'm sorry, man. It was
Rub it in, Cub. Rub it in.
It was really good. But I'm going to tell you, that's the new destination location for great country cooking in downtown Rockford. Also, some of the other businesses that we haven't even mentioned yet, of course, America's Home Place, there's Bice Motors, Cabinets Feed and Seed, there's Blossom and Gas, and Cabinets Direct. That's just one of the three groups of people that we're going to mention throughout the night. They made this broadcast possible tonight, and we appreciate their support of Coosa football and Horseshoe Bend football. Now, our second half kickoff, of course, is sponsored by Madix. Definitely, they are one of the leading employers in Coosa County and in Elmore County. They've got two locations there, one in Goodwater, one in Elmore, and they support all of our local communities. And you might find an opportunity at Madix, maybe if you're looking for a job. They're definitely hiring people, so you maybe should consider talking to the folks at Madix. So anyway, also looks like now, if I remember correctly, it's going to be the Cougars that we will be receiving in the second half, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Horseshoe Bend deferred, and so looks like they will be the ones kicking off to start things off. And you remember, of course, how could we forget the first quarter right off the bat? Pardon me. Sorry, guys. Little hiccup of mine. But, yeah, Horseshoe Bend took it right back to the house on the first play of the game, kind of set the tone for that crazy first quarter. Kind of went back and forth the entire first half. But in this case, Central Coosa, I think, has to establish their dominance right off the bat. They cannot let this team continue to hang around, because they've already shown they can get the big play. And, I mean, if Coosa is susceptible to that kind of thing, I mean, this could turn south in a hurry.
Jatarius Hill is back deep, number 22 for the Coosa Cougars. He's down about the 10-yard line, 9-yard line actually. He'll be receiving the kickoff. And this second half kickoff, of course, once again, sponsored by Madix. They've got the ball teed up, of course, at the 40-yard line, and we're set to get into action for this second half as the Horseshoe Bend Generals advance on the ball for the second half is now underway. There's an end-over-end kick. It's going to hit at about the 25-yard line, picked up on the run at the 25 and hit immediately by a Horseshoe Bend defender.
Boy, right off the bat, number 11, Chad Stinson stood him up real hard. But again, we're not seeing a lot of these deep kicks. We're seeing pooch kick after pooch kick. Both teams clearly aware of the other team's ability to bust the big play, and I don't think we're going to see a long kick return the rest of the night. Looks like both these teams are content to play it safe.
So it's be first down now and 10. The ball is on about the 29-yard line of Coosa as they get set to start this second half and maybe get their offense in gear. Raymond Graham, of course, at quarterback. He's back in what I believe would be called the pistol. Is that correct?
I think that's how it goes.
There's a quick pass out to the right, complete to number 11. He's going to fight his way up to about the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up second down now and possibly 9, maybe 8, depending on the mark.
Yeah, Sedaris Askew again. Saw him a lot in the first half, and I'm really glad to see that they're still going to this guy. He's a big playmaker, especially out on the edge in space. In this game, he already has 6 catches for over 80 yards. So this kid is a lightning bug right now.
So here it is now, second down. Graham waits for the snap. He sends Askew in motion. He takes the snap, keeps it himself, runs around the left side. He's all the way to the sideline. He's trying to turn the corner, but doesn't do it. He's not going to gain very much, maybe 1. It's going to bring up third down and long.
And so right now we're already what we feared coming into this half for Coosa is already taking place. They've already been stopped a couple of times for really short gains. They're already finding themselves in third and long, and already, I mean, we've already seen that Graham, he just doesn't have a lot of range. Obviously, he has thrown it up to McKinley a couple of times, but that's not going to work from the 30-yard line.
Okay, so here it is, third and long, and he's back to pass. Graham, now he keeps it, he tucks it under. He's trying to weasel his way through the crowd. He may get to, he's still on his feet, actually, but now he's going to go down, and that's going to be at about the 38-yard line. Well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down for the Cougars.
Caleb Yarborough finally brought down the young playmaker, and just another great play for him. He's made several key stops, and for some reason, this high-powered offense of Coosa has just been completely silenced. I mean, they came into this game scoring at will, put up 40 on BB Comer, and now here at home, of all places, on senior night, they're being stifled by a team that has struggled to get points on anybody.
Sakarian Hayes back to punt, number 5 for the Coosa Cougars. He takes a low snap. It's bobbled. He has to hang on to it. He turns it up and runs it. He's going to get across the 35. He's not going to get the first down. The Generals.
It's close. It's close, though.
You think so?
He may have just fallen ahead with that second effort. Wow. They should have stopped him cold at the 35, but poor tackling, that's where it'll get you. And here, look, they're moving the sticks. Unbelievable. A bobbled punt, and he ends up having to take it. I would have just tried to kick that thing, but he just takes it on his own and completely against all common sense, but how can you argue with the result? First
the result
down
was right, as Seth called it. That second effort got him to the 40-yard line. That was enough for the first down. It's first and 10 Coosa Cougars as Graham looks over the defense of the Horseshoe Bend Generals. He now waits the snap, sends a guy in motion. He'll keep it around the right side himself. That's actually Whetstone, number 1, as he goes around the corner, and he'll cross the 45 to the 46. Whetstone lined up actually in the quarterback formation.
And he's just taking it on the outside once again, and I mean, every single time it is taking multiple Horseshoe Bend defenders to bring down these runners. You can slowly see them start to wear on this defense, and if they don't stop them, I mean, they had their chance right there and they blew it. So now the defense on its heels once again.
Second down and 4. Coosa takes the ball. Let's give up the middle. He's going to fight his way up near first down. He's going to be knocked back. The forward progress may leave him about 2 yards short. That's going to bring up third down.
Great stop there by Drake Conway once again. Met him right there in the middle, and once he hit him, no falling forward for Graham on that play. But it does set up a very nice 3rd and short. So let's see if they can complete this one.
As Graham waits for the snap, number 11 in progress, again in motion. He'll cross the 50-yard line, but he gets knocked backwards. I'm not sure he made the forward progress enough for the first down.
No, he was completely stuffed. Brandon Hurd, a name that we've heard several times this evening, comes up and makes the stop. So now you're faced with a 4th and 1, and I mean, I don't know. You're in a tight game, and you don't want. If they give the Generals the ball in their own territory now, this could swing things.
Here it is, 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. The quarterback keeper across. Oh, wow. He's wide open. He's across the 30. He's down at the 25. Rolls forward to about the 22. Nice gamble by Coosa and a big first down.
And that's why Barry Simmons trusts his playmakers. Graham again finding the hole. I mean, it's easier to find. Well, I guess you could say holes become bigger when you are smaller. And Graham just found that hole, busts through, and the quickness takes him another 25 yards, and we're already back in the red zone.
So here they are, Coosa Cougars on the move. The chains are set. The team is set, and here's the snap.
Graham
takes
again.
He gives it around to the left side. Askew around the left. He's going to be thrown for a long loss back to about the 28-yard line. That defense for Horseshoe Bend was on the ball and read that perfectly.
Credit Chandler Lewis for holding on to that jersey. He would not let go. Chandler Lewis, a defensive back, but just a freshman.
Yeah.
So already a great play right there. And that catches him behind the line of scrimmage. We're looking at a second in forever.
You know, I don't know if you remember the tearaway jerseys back in the day. You're probably pretty young, but he would have still been going. We've had tearaway jerseys.
He sure would have.
I'm showing my age. It is second down now and long yardage. There is a guy in motion, and it looks like that's Whetstone with the snap. He'll go around the right side. There's a flag on the play. He's going to be tackled. No gain on the play. We'll wait to see the referee's call.
It's interesting. They're winning a lot of these short yardage battles, but when they're going east-west, Horseshoe Bend is starting to close in. I would have thought that they'd be a lot more tired right now, but right now, sideline to sideline, they're beating Coosa to the spot.
So we'll watch to see if we can figure out the referee's call here. Looks like it's going to be against Coosa as they step off the yardage. It looks like a major penalty. Looks like a 15-yarder.
Yep, got to hold on Coosa. So that's going to be at least 10 yards. So now, boy, to get a first down, Cub, we need you to get down to the 12-yard line, and we're going to start you off at the 39. How's that?
That's not good. So here we go. Coosa with the ball and a chance to get a first down. It's going to take a miracle here, but we'll see what happens. As
throw it up to McKinley, man. Just throw it up to the big guy, because I mean, no run's going to get you this.
Graham with the snap. He's back to pass. He looks. He fires over the middle. He's got a guy open, but it's over the head. They're asking for a flag and no go. It's going to bring up, let's see, is that a third down across the way there?
Yeah, that's going to be third now and 27.
Wow.
So Askew couldn't get that. That was way over his head. I'm sure he wanted some kind of interference, but there was no way he was catching that ball without stilts.
So here we go, third down and long yardage as the Coosa Cougars look over the defense of Horseshoe Bend. And we're going to watch and see what Raymond Graham does with his offensive team here. He's got a man in motion and 4 receivers. He's stepping back to pass. He's going to fire long and down the left side. He's wide open. He's tall, and he caught it. What a play. Down at the 5-yard line, McKinney pulls it down. What a pass.
McKinney is Johnny on the spot. This guy, whenever they need a play, especially on critical down and distance, this guy comes up with the play, and I just don't know what Horseshoe Bend should do. I mean, he's taller than everybody, but on top of that, at some point you got to roll a safety down. They're not really throwing to anybody else with any kind of regularity. It's pretty obvious what they're going to do on that third down. So that's really on Horseshoe Bend for not adjusting.
Well, you know what? We're going to see that all come back, though. As beautiful as that pass and catch was, there's a flag on the play. It's probably against Coosa. It's all coming back, Seth.
Oh, boy. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Absolutely.
And if you never love, then you'll never lose it all.
Yep. That's very philosophical of you, my friend. So
that's what
now,
I was going for.
Like if Coosa didn't have a long way to go before, now they got even further to go, and I'm assuming they replay the down. It still shows third down on the marker across the way, but that's a lot of yards to make up.
Hey, give it right back to my boy McKinney.
Absolutely.
Skinny McKinney.
Wow, that's another major penalty, man. That's way back in their own territory down at the 47-yard line. Now, there's another flag. Is that a...
might have got some unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, things are unraveling right now here at Coosa. They continue to shoot themselves in the foot. Where's the I don't know, where's the maturity? This playoff team's got to grow up, and they got to grow up in a hurry. This is unacceptable.
Was that?
Yep, unsportsmanlike penalties.
There it is.
I mean, they should already know the refs are not hesitating to throw the laundry. So you give them anything, and that's on you.
Yeah. All right, so Coosa gets another penalty. They'll move it back even further, and I would imagine Coach Simmons will have a discussion with his team on that because that was so unnecessary. But, wow, is that a lot of yards? You know,
we're talking.
Our camera guy can't even get the ball and the yard marker in the same shot. I don't think your lens
We are
is that
beyond
wide.
Technology, folks. I don't think I've ever seen this. I mean, this is what? Almost 50 yards. Folks, we're talking about 3rd and 50. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I've never seen that. This is uncharted territory, man. I don't know. I think I need somebody to hold my hand. I'm lost.
Well, it's going to take another miracle, as we said earlier. But I mean, hey, it's one of those things where Coosa is just going to have to get as much as they can and then probably punt the ball. But I mean, here it is. We'll wait to see what they call. But I'm sure Coach Simmons was not at all pleased with that, and whatever got them that unsportsmanlike conduct call, I'm sure will be addressed probably very sternly, maybe after the game.
I mean, shoot, it should have been done at halftime. I mean, tied 14-14. When you're a playoff team against a team that's basically last in its region, I mean, this is something that can't happen, despite the fact that, like we mentioned earlier, Horseshoe Bend has a huge upside in this series, 5-1 in the last 6 games. But Coosa, I mean, they're supposed to be much better than this.
Here we go. Graham back at quarterback with wideouts to either side. He'll take the snap. He drops back. He's under pressure.
Wow.
He escapes pressure. He's rambling in.
As if he could have lost more yards.
To his left. He throws it downfield, and it was almost intercepted by number 25 for the Horseshoe Bend Generals.
And that was Caleb Yarbrough again, and that could have been a massive turnover. He had at least 15 yards ahead of him. So, boy, these opportunities given, you stopped them. But, I mean, these are things that can really turn the tide for you. And now, I mean, you were inside the red zone just a minute ago, and now you are 20 yards deep in your own territory. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
He's punting from his own red zone over there now. So, actually, I think it's safe to say they will punt the ball away, and number 5 is back to punt. That is Shakarian Hayes, and he will kick that ball away. The Horseshoe Bend punt receiver is at his own 40-yard line, which is still way short.
Oh, my goodness.
And the snap is over his head. It rolls back to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
He's going to try to get it out of there.
Oh,
it was partially blocked. And it's caught by a Horseshoe Bend player and returned to the 15-yard line. So that's a turn of events that they certainly didn't expect.
Caleb Bailey, the kicker, receives the punt, and now you have Horseshoe Bend inside the 20-yard line. This game is completely flipped on its head. We talked about coming out of the halftime. Coosa's need to establish its dominance early. They've completely done. They've lost control of this game, and now, I mean, this thing. This is embarrassing, Cub.
So we'll start first down and 10 for the Horseshoe Bend Generals. They're at the Coosa. They're going to call that to 16, maybe 17-yard line. Worthy at quarterback with a single setback beside him. That's Drew Hill. He's ready for the ball. He gets it around the left side. He's looking for a place to run. He's going to go wide into the side.
He's got the edge.
He did get the edge. He's got the line, and he's almost in the end zone. Very close.
Touchdown.
They did say touchdown Horseshoe Bend.
Boy, I wanted to say, coming out of the half, I really wanted them to feed Drew Hill the ball right here. And it looks like we've got a penalty flag. I hope this thing's not coming back. But Drew Hill was not targeted nearly enough in that first half. He's the best player by far on this squad, and they need to put the ball in his hands every chance they get, especially this one. So I'm glad to see him get the ball here, but it may be all for naught.
Well, it does look like most everything's coming back here. Drew Hill got it around the left edge and got into the end zone and knocked over the pylon. But, hey, he scored, but unfortunately that's all coming back. It looks like a pretty sizable penalty at that.
I mean, we just saw a team come out of its own red zone and move back 50 yards. Already Horseshoe Bend moving in the wrong direction as well. This is, boy, I mean, you'd think a game like this, I mean, there should be like rain falling, snow, some kind of inclement weather that would cause this kind of undisciplined play. But really, both these teams are they're playing some backyard football right now, and we're getting some backyard results.
So here we go. There's the snap to Worthy on Horseshoe Bend side. He's hit immediately as he got the ball to his running back. He gets nothing there. He drops down to no gain. It'll be now, I guess, I'm looking across the way, second down.
Now you've already kind of worked yourself out of field goal range, so you're already in fourth down mode. You're pretty much going to use that the rest of the way. Really, they have nothing to lose. Both teams, obviously Coosa is already in the playoffs. That solidified last week with them beating BB Comer. But this is a very dangerous Horseshoe Bend team, and honestly, Coosa's just enabling them with all their bad penalties.
5 minutes, 22 seconds in this third quarter as Worthy waits for the snap. He takes the snap. He's back to pass. He looks on the left side across the middle. He's got a man wide open down to the 15-yard line. Touchdown. Horseshoe Bend. No flags on the play. I believe that one's going to stand.
Caleb Yarbrough, who you remember just missed that interception. His younger brother Luke takes it in. Boy, this is like it's like watching the Little Giants. These guys are 5'5", 5'6", just running in between. A great ball there by Cade Worthy. Put it right on the money, right in the numbers. And look, once again, we have Horseshoe Bend up a touchdown, trying to go up 7.
So it is 20-14 Horseshoe Bend as we wait for the point after attempt. Looks like there's the snap. It's down. The ball is up. The kick is good. So with timeout on the field, 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in this third quarter. The score is now 21-14 Horseshoe Bend. We'll be back with more. This is high school football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
For over 60 years, East Central Alabama has relied on Jackson Refrigeration for installation and service on all brands, including Rheem, Goodman, and York. Now we've expanded into A1 Four Seasons Heating and Air, a division of Jackson Refrigeration. We still make your comfort our priority and expect our staff to be the most experienced, dedicated, and trained to give you the highest quality of sales and service. When choosing your heating and air company, choose our family of professionals. The all-new A1 Four Seasons Heating and Air, the all-new division of Jackson Refrigeration. For over 30 years, Tallapoosa Ford has been your family-owned auto dealer for hot trucks and SUVs. Now they're raising the bar even higher. The Ford F-150 has been the best-selling truck in America for the last 38 years. And the hot new 15s are hitting the scene, and Tallapoosa Ford and Ford trucks are #1 for a reason. America's best truck, combined with our award-winning service department for the region's best warranty work and great maintenance and service.
Hello, this is Jeff with Tallapoosa Ford. Ford trucks have led America's truck sales. Come by today and get your best deal on America's best truck. We don't want all the business, just the opportunity to earn yours.
Rockford Family Medicine, an outreach clinic of Coosa Valley Medical Center, is proud to serve the Rockford and Coosa County area. Located beside the health department, nurse practitioner Jamie Chappell is accepting new patients and is proudly serving the community. Don't forget, it's flu season. Get the shot, not the flu. During cold and flu season, Rockford Family Medicine can handle all of your general medical needs and even offer DOT physicals. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 256-377-4366. That's 256-377-4366. Or visit cvhealth.net. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. At Walls, you'll find a dedicated staff offering top quality service from routine maintenance to a full engine overhaul and everything in between. Brian Walls and the folks at Walls Tire are local folks that you know, and they provide the best service always at a fair price. Find out what the rest of the Lake Martin area already knows. Walls Tire is the Lake Martin area's complete automotive solution. Just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
General's Cafe in New Site is the area's #1 place for great food with great people. General's Cafe has only the best home-cooked food served hot and fresh and is sure to feed your appetite. General's has everything from the delicious fish plate to big juicy steaks. Come in every day for lunch and get the daily special, which will fill your belly and save you money. When you're looking for a good meal in a family-friendly atmosphere, then make the short drive out to General's Cafe on Highway 22 East in New Site.
21-14, they take the lead back over the Coosa Cougars. Seth, I'm telling you, they capitalized on that mistake. They had a beautiful pass across the middle. It was very nice. And here's the kickoff as Coosa takes it short up near the 40. They're going to come out to maybe the 42, 43-yard line. That's where they'll start their offense, 1st and 10.
That's an interesting, another pooch kick. This time kind of worked back in Coosa's favor. He catches the ball about the 35, plunges ahead to, looks like, about the 42-yard line. So already Coosa in a really good field position, and that's something that Horseshoe Bend did not want coming back from that go-ahead touchdown.
As Graham brings his team by
Rodriguez Whetstone. I mean, this guy has been all over the place, and we kind of knew he would be, crossing over 1,000 yards for the season. This kid's very talented, a lot of speed, and with the penalty now, it's going to move them inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a huge break for Coosa, getting this break after Horseshoe Bend just scored the go-ahead touchdown, and now Coosa is deep into Horseshoe Bend territory, and they're still stepping off yards down there. It looks like they're going to put the ball at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Cougars.
Boy. How many times does this game have to flip, Gov? I'm losing my mind, man, straight up. But, I mean, this is, once again, let's just see if they can actually stay inside the red zone this time.
So there's Graham. He takes the snap. It's a keeper. He tucks it under, gets across the 10-yard line, maybe down to the 9 on a quarterback keeper. Right up the middle, it'll be 2nd down now, and maybe about, 9 or 8, possibly.
That was Drake Conway coming right up the middle, met Graham right at the line of scrimmage. He wasn't going anywhere. Boy, I mean, I would really hate to see Coosa come away with no points here. I mean, this is a must-score situation.
So there's Graham again with the keeper right up the middle. He's going to cross the goal line. How about that? Touchdown, Coosa Cougars.
Man, look at that little kid go. Right up the middle, lowers that shoulder. Once again, fear is not a factor for this young kid, Graham. I mean, he's a baller, an absolute baller. So now they've got a chance to tie the game once again.
Well, we haven't seen Coosa attempt an extra point attempt. They've gone for 2 every time, and we may see that again.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're setting up for.
Yeah, the score now 21-20, still Horseshoe Bend leading, but Coosa sets up for the 2-point conversion, and Raymond Graham waits. And there's the snap. He's going to get off the right side. It's going to be an easy 2-pointer, takes the lead.
And so finally, Coosa takes their first lead of the game, now 8 minutes into the 3rd quarter. I didn't think it would take this long, but it looks like they're finally moving the ball with some regularity. Now, let's see. I mean, Horseshoe Bend moved it down relatively quickly themselves after they got the huge penalty, but I mean, this thing is still a toss-up, in my opinion. I mean, neither team has been consistent enough for me to really think like, oh, it's over. I mean, this thing is still up for grabs.
Far from over, and it looks like with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, the score now 22-21. Coosa takes a 1-point lead after the 2-point conversion as they get prepared for their kickoff here. And of course, our kickoffs are sponsored by Madix, and they're going to be kicking off here to Horseshoe Bend. And everybody just needs to kind of settle down here. Seth, would you agree with that? They just got to settle down.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been on pins and needles seemingly the entire evening. I mean, how else do you explain a 3rd and 57? I mean, I'll remember that forever, man. I will remember this night forever as the night where a team was literally in the red zone and moved 20 yards into its own territory on the same down.
So there's the kickoff. It's taken by Horseshoe Bend at the 30. He's still on his feet. He's into Cougar territory, still on his feet, and he's down inside Cougar territory, down to about the 35-yard line. That's where Horseshoe Bend takes over on offense, 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Drew Hill coming off with the big play right off the bat. This is what Coosa has been struggling with the entire game. They cannot seem to just keep a guy in one area and close in. It seems like their space tackling is really off, a really big it's just a bad thing heading into the playoffs. I mean, this is extremely concerning. And now, Horseshoe Bend deep again in Coosa territory.
So here it is, 1st and 10 as Worthy takes the snap. He gives out to Drew Hill off the right side. He'll fall forward for 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And I would ride Drew Hill till the wheels come off, man. This guy already has 100 yards on the evening. His 9th such game of the season. Pardon me, his 8th such game of the season. He's already over 1,300 yards. I mean, what other options do you have? I mean, there's not a lot of distance to Cade Worthy's game. He doesn't have a lot of range. So stay with the power game. Maybe mix it up a little bit. You do have a few playmakers. We've already seen Trace Meadows and Blake Hudson make a few plays.
There's 2nd down. They give to Drew Hill off the left side this time. He's near the 1st down, but just a little short. It'll be 3rd down.
I love it. Love it. Stay with your big horse, man. He's taking you to the promised land right now. And I mean, it's do or die time. We're almost in the 4th quarter now, 2:50 to go here in the 3rd, and Horseshoe Bend still looking for that elusive win, and this is their last chance to get it. You might as well give it to the guy who's going to be your senior leader next year.
So here he is, 3rd down and short yardage as Worthy waits for the snap. Oh, somebody's jumped here. It looks like it's going to be Coosa. And were they drawn off? Did they jump? We'll wait to see. And looks like it's offsides. Coosa, that's an automatic 1st down. Big mistake.
And on a 3rd and short, just outside field goal territory, these are the things that Coosa has been struggling with all game. Big plays, penalties, and that's the most consistent thing about this game is inconsistency, honestly. Now you find Horseshoe Bend right on the edge of the red zone again.
Yeah. So here it is, 1st down and 10 for Horseshoe Bend. As they got a man in motion, they take the snap, they give it to the motion guy around the right side. 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Horseshoe Bend.
Oh, my goodness. Right around the right end. Great blocking. What did I just say? Trace Meadows, get it to your playmakers and let them take you all the way. So already now Horseshoe Bend with 2 consecutive touchdown drives, something that they weren't really able to accomplish in this game to this point.
Yeah. So we'll wait for the point after attempt as they line up for the extra point. And they have now taken the lead 27-22 over the Coosa Cougars.
You might as well go for 2 here. I mean, you're up 5. A 2 puts you up 7. This extra point really does nothing for you.
So there it is. The ball's down, it's up, and it is good. So with timeout on the field, the score now 28-22 as Horseshoe Bend again takes the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
Purchasing a new home is easier than you think, and America's Home Place can show you the way. For over 41 years, we've built thousands of homes for people just like you. We guide you through the entire process from purchasing a lot, finding financial options, to putting the finishing touches on your beautiful new house. Come tour our showroom and see over 100 customizable floor plans. Visit us online at americashomeplace.com/TV for a free floor plan book. America's Home Place. We make building easy.
Hunter Price is Coosa County's Alpha Insurance agent and has the knowledge to help you with all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. With Hunter and Alpha Insurance, you have a team of professionals to access your needs, save money, and give you the personal one-on-one service in your time of need. Visit our main branch in downtown Rockford or call us at 256-377-4955 for all your insurance needs.
Call Alpha.
It's truck month.
Save over $8,500 on new Ram 1500 crew cabs at Bice.
Ooh, man, that's a good-looking truck.
Get 0% for 6 years on new 2015 Dodge Chargers while they last.
We guarantee the lowest price, or we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Hurry, sale ends November 2nd.
This is the best time of the year to buy.
Shop 24/7 at BiceChryslerDodge.com.
Red's Catfish Cabin in Crackford, Alabama is adding tailgate specials just for you. Hot wings, bio wings. You can buy 1 or 200. Get with Larry and the crew at 256-354-7705. Now, they're still going to have that delicious catfish that they're known for, sweet tea, which they're known for, and everything else. If you've never eaten at Red's Catfish Cabin, I want you to go today. That's in Crackford, Alabama.
Madix supports our community, inviting area residents to join the Madix team. We have a place for you. Work locally to help Madix invest and build a stronger community. Whether in our eclectic or Goodwater facility, Madix has immediate, temporary, and full-time employment opportunities, including management positions, general labor, machine and forklift operators, welders, and other skilled positions such as maintenance, electricians, and tool and die machinists. Madix offers competitive pay, 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, vacation and holidays with incentives for attendance and safety. Apply for all openings with Onan Staffing in Alex City. Find your opportunity at Madix. We are an equal opportunity employer.
Back here on Friday Night Football as the Horseshoe Bend Generals have just taken the lead again. It is now 28-22 with only 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this third quarter of play, Seth. We're getting set for the kickoff. Horseshoe Bend kicking it. Another squib kick is going to be very short. It does go out of bounds across the weight. It'll be first down for Coosa.
That actually looked like a missed onside kick. Dribbled right along the sideline. I didn't get any height on the kick at all. I really think that they were trying to pull a quick one here on the road. Did not work as the ball just goes straight out of bounds. And now, once again, you've given Coosa a short field.
Absolutely, and so they're going to take over on their offense now. The ball is going to be placed at the 42-yard line, the Coosa 42-yard line, and they'll take over on offense. 1st and 10 as Raymond Graham brings the offense back out on the field. He's got wideouts again to either side. And I'm telling you, it's this is going to turn into a crazy shootout before this night's over. It does look like Graham waits for the snap. He's got a man in motion. Again, a quick pop pass. It's dropped. And that was almost a live ball there. I don't know.
Yeah, it almost was. Fortunately, it was a forward pass, but that play just like this in the second quarter where Graham actually outthrew his running back. This time, Rodriguez Whitestone drops an easy ball. Could have been in the 15, 20 yards up the sideline.
Yeah, so here it is, 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass by Graham, and now he's got the ball again. He rolls to his left.
He's got space.
He's got some space. He's looking across the 50, across the 45, 40, out of bounds at about the Horseshoe Bend 39-yard line. 1st and 10 moves the chains.
This is where you really see Horseshoe Bend start to put their hands on their hips. They're starting to breathe real heavy. I mean, we've had consecutive drives now by both teams, and right now it's just going to come down to who wants it more, because both teams are got to be exhausted.
So they'll mark it at the 37. It's 1st and 10 Coosa as Raymond Graham again waits the snap. He takes the ball. He pop passes to the left. Again, in the dirt. That pass has not worked very well so far. I don't think we've completed one yet.
Yeah, Gray Graham is absolutely killing himself. Now, coming into this game, you get this, he only threw 46% completion coming into this thing. So the kid's not a great thrower. He's going to have to grow into that. Obviously, with his senior campaign next year still ahead of him, there's still time. But he's really costing himself and his team some precious yards right now. You got to score.
So 2nd down, and there's another flag and a whistle as Graham takes the ball, but we wait to see what the referee calls here. Looks like some kind of possibly emotion.
If I had $1 for every flag, I could probably pay for all my gas this weekend.
Legal procedure by the offense that moves them back another 5 yards and hurts Coosa one more time.
Good grief. I mean, it's one thing after the other. Like I said, man, the only thing consistent about this game is the inconsistency of both teams. They'll make a good play, then they'll take it right back from themselves. It's like a I don't know.
So here it is, Raymond Graham now 2nd and 15 for a first down, and he's back near his own midfield stripe there. He's going to go, actually, he's under pursuit and goes down. Horseshoe Bend pursues, and they sack him, and he's going to have a big loss here again.
Once again, we see Brandon Hurd come through the middle, and, I mean, good old Ray. I mean, he's quick on his feet, but you could see him. He was looking downfield at McKinney, and they caught him slipping. And now another long third down for Coosa in a situation where, I mean, they can't afford this.
So Raymond Graham takes the snap. He looks. He fires over the middle, and it's going to be complete
to the offensive lineman.
It was a lineman.
The big man rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
We got to get that number. Is that 64?
64 or 52, one of them.
Yeah, he's right.
He's got a couple of folds, so we're trying to figure it out here.
That was a pass complete to an offensive lineman, I guess.
Or maybe he could be the tight end.
52? Okay.
52 looks like Winston Pearson, 5'9" senior with his team, and what a time to catch the ball, but looks like we got laundry on the floor once again.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's legal, is it? I mean, I
don't know. I'm not sure what position he was playing in, honestly. My eyes were downfield to McKinney. They've thrown it to him just about every time, and they pop it right over the middle of this kid. But once again, a penalty for Coosa, and that'll drop him back once again. So, I mean, just when you think it can't get any worse, I mean, the execution at this point is laughable.
Yeah. So the penalty is marked off against Coosa as they step it off here in Hanover, Alabama tonight. And the score is 28-22 with 55 seconds left in this third quarter. And, of course, Coosa, again, going deeper into their own territory due to some of their own unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, once again, look at this. They were inside the 30. Now they are back in their own territory once again. It's like, I mean, this is a nightmare, and they cannot escape their own. I don't know. They're just stuck in a dream within a dream. It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and they're not getting out.
So here he is, Raymond Graham. The marker shows fourth down, so we'll go with that. He takes the snap. He's going to quick punt it, and he punts it down. It's going to hit inside the 30. They'll mark it at.
Why did he grab it right there? He could have let the ball dribble for another 5 yards at least.
Well,
Askew with the premature move there.
Yeah, well, they're going to mark it down at the 26-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Horseshoe Bend Generals as they come back out on the field. Only 34 seconds left in this third quarter, and they're going to try to put some more offense on the board, because if they can get another score here, it's going to be tough to come back from.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough mountain to climb, because, I mean, at least the way that Coosa is currently executing on offense, they're going backwards every single drive, except for that touchdown drive. They have gone backwards in almost every single instance here in the second half, and it's the complete opposite of what they needed.
So here's Worthy with the snap. He gives to Drew Hill in the middle. He's going to ramble his way up near the 30. They're going to call it probably about the 28 or 29. That's going to bring up 2nd down for the Generals.
At this point, just stay with your big man.
Drew Hill is a fine runner. One of the best runners I've seen in a long time, and he's probably got some career days ahead of him at some college somewhere. He'll make a fine player.
Oh yeah, he's a tough runner every single time. I talked about it before. He leans in, gets those tough yards, those yards that some running backs, quite frankly, they kind of shy away from. This guy, he is not afraid of contact, and I just keep it with him. Not only do you want to run this clock, but you want to just keep it with your best guy.
Yeah, so that's the end of the third quarter with the score 28-22. Horseshoe Bend takes their lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after a break. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
Rockford Family Medicine, an outreach clinic of Coosa Valley Medical Center, is proud to serve the Rockford and Coosa County area. Located beside the health department, nurse practitioner Jamie Chappell is accepting new patients and is proudly serving the community. Don't forget, it's flu season. Get the shot, not the flu. During cold and flu season, Rockford Family Medicine can handle all of your general medical needs and even offer DOT physicals. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 256-377-4366. That's 256-377-4366. Or visit cvhealth.net.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
For over 35 years, Dairy Delight in Ashland's been providing the area some of the best of your favorite comfort food. From the best burgers around to their famous hot dogs and chicken fingers and sandwiches, even the pickiest of eaters can find some great food at Dairy Delight. And never leave without getting one of the hand-spun milkshakes, banana splits, or soft-serve ice cream just to top it off. Visit Dairy Delight on Highway 77 North and just off the square in downtown Ashland to discover what everyone's talking about and become a customer for life.
No matter where your day takes you, a water heater from Blossman means a reliable hot shower when you need it.
Here's the deal. Standard tank propane water heaters for only $99. Free installation.
First Bank opened in 1907, and the facility as well as the banking industry have seen many changes since then. First Bank's personal service and quality banking products combined with a friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Now with locations in Wadley, Roanoke, Rockford, Hollis Crossroads, and Goodwater, First Bank endeavors to invest a generous portion of time and resources in the progress of the communities that they serve, whether it be through new banking technology or simply by listening and responding to customers' ever-changing needs. First Bank, you'll like banking with us. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Seth, I'm telling you, this fourth quarter could get a little wild here.
I'm honestly blown away at this point. Horseshoe Bend continues to stay in this game. They continue to hold the lead, and Coosa's really doing nothing about it other than kind of shoot themselves in the foot over and over and over again. So we'll see right here if Horseshoe Bend can capitalize.
Worthy takes the snap. He gives across the middle. He's going to bowl his way over to the 35-yard line, up maybe to about the 36 or 37. It's going to be real close to a first down, and it looks like they're moving the chains. I believe they got it first down. So the Generals are moving the football right now. Worthy and Drew Hill combination. As you said, I'd stay with the big guy. Number 22, Drew Hill, is a fantastic runner, and he just, when he gets the ball, he's hard to bring down. So here it is, 1st and 10, the Generals. There's another give. Oh, there's a fumble. The ball's on the ground. Let's wait to see who recovers. Coosa says it's theirs.
And that's exactly what happened. Wow. So what a play. Fumble recovery by Kemeny Odom.
It looks like there was a problem with the exchange between Worthy and Drew Hill. The ball really never got in Hill's hands. It popped on the ground. Coosa's ball.
I mean, we're just staying with the theme tonight, Cub. Shoot yourself in the foot, give it back to the other team. Just wait for them to do the same exact thing to themselves and give it right back to you. So this is, I would say it's surprising, but it's thoroughly unsurprising.
So here it is, 1st down and 10 for the Coosa Cougars now as this fourth quarter underway. The ball is at the Horseshoe Bend 37-yard line, 1st and 10, as Raymond Graham back in the pistol formation. And let's see, Whetstone behind him. There's the snap and the give to Whetstone right up the middle. He's going to hit some a wall of defensive guys for Horseshoe Bend. He doesn't gain very much at all, if any, maybe one. We'll give him 2nd down and 9.
So, boy, it just seems like they're not getting that push that they once were in the second quarter. They were doing a lot of stuff with Wildcat, and they were getting nice chunk yardage. Here in these last few drives, I mean, very, very little.
Graham with a quick pop pass over to the right side this time and complete to number 11. He'll cross the 30 into the down into the about the 28-yard line of Horseshoe Bend. Again, though, not quite enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's going to set up 3rd and 1, an absolute must get here for the Coosa Cougars.
Number 11, Cedarius Askew, an excellent receiver, caught that ball and got that yards, but couldn't quite get enough for a first down. Here's Graham waiting for the snap, sending Whetstone in motion. He'll keep it himself across the middle. He fights for yards. He breaks free, and again, he gets hit hard. I don't think he's going to make that first down. He gets thrown backwards, actually, but his forward progress still, I don't believe, is going to be quite enough. Referees are very close on that marker over there.
And Brendan Hurd got in there and made the initial stop. Then Hunter White came in and completely finished it off. Just another example of these short yardage situations that Coosa is not handling. Come next week when you're in the playoffs against a top seed like T.R. Miller, you're not going to be able to live through these penalties.
So there's a fourth down try. It looks like Graham will roll across down to about the 25, maybe 24-yard line. That should be enough for the first down, kind of going for the gamble there, and it paid off.
All right, so now they're inside the 25-yard line, down 6, 9.5 to go here at home. This isn't a must-win, like we said. These teams, basically, their regular seasons are over. Coosa's looking to go into the
and there's Graham around the right side. He'll cross the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Raymond Graham with a keeper. Actually, I believe that may have been, I can't see the number from here. That might have been, I think it's Graham.
Well, if it is, it's his first rushing touchdown of the day.
Actually, that's Whetstone. I believe that's number 1, Whetstone.
Okay, so that's his second rushing touchdown of the day. Already, we've had 2 passing, 2 running touchdowns, and another lead change now. Looks like they're going for 2 again.
So Coosa is set to go for a 2-point conversion. They'll take the snap. It's Whetstone over the middle. He steps into the end zone for an easy 2-point conversion. Now the score is going to be 30-28 as Coosa regains the lead in this back-and-forth game.
Boy, that was an absolute must score in that situation. If they don't come away with points there, I'm not sure that they can win this game. Horseshoe Bend has been playing really above its level in this game, and Coosa really playing down to that level, and Horseshoe Bend's been able to take control. But Coosa, once again, flipping the score. And, I mean, like I said in the first half, I was kind of thinking more along of a shooting match, and I guess I kind of got it. But it's more of like a shooting match with each other's feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So with 9:18 left to go in this football game, the score now 30-28 as Coosa regains the lead. We'll keep it right here, and we'll go to break after the next break, so the next timeout. Coosa set to kick off, and of course Horseshoe Bend with about 9 minutes left. They of course are going to try to get down and get more points. Don't forget now, immediately following this broadcast, go back to Kalijah Country 97.5. Stay there for the Central Alabama Community College Scoreboard Show with Jeremy Jeffcoat. That'll start at 9:30, and then, of course, statewide at 10 o'clock. There's the kickoff, and it's going to be end over end, taken at the 24-yard line. Whistles blow immediately, flags on the ground, as we're pretty used to for tonight. We'll wait to see. It looks like that even the kickoff's coming back on this one, Seth.
I mean, that would basically complete the cycle, would it not? We've had a penalty on just about everything but a kickoff, and now we've seen it all. You know, we've placed our hand on every dot on the twister board.
So here it is. The ball is now going back to the 35-yard line. They're going to re-kick it. I didn't see the call, but I'm assuming it was an offsides call. So we'll wait to see Coosa Central kick this one off again.
Last time they were able to get it to about the 20-yard line. Let's see if Horseshoe Bend can turn this into some good field position once again.
It's a short kick, end over end, taken at about the 39-yard line, and there's where the Horseshoe Bend offense starts, 1st and 10, as Worthy brings his team back out on the field and tries to get down the field for points with 9:17 left in this football game.
So once again, one team coming off the kickoff, and a touchdown gives the other team a shorter field. Now in this case, number 6, Blake Hudson, could have taken this ball another 6 or 7 yards, maybe even to half field. So I don't know. It just seems like both teams are really, don't know. They're shy almost. They don't want to mess up. And because of that, when you're just focusing on not messing up, that's when you get hit, and that's when number 23 got hit right there.
Wow, number 17 for the Coosa Cougars, who jumps in there and makes a massive hit on running back number 23. What a great hit by number 17.
Trevor Stover absolutely annihilated his offensive counterpart. 5'8", senior guy for him. Once again, in his last game here as a senior in Coosa County. I mean, it's now or never.
Yeah, second down as the Worthy is set to take the snap, and there it is. He will give to Drew Hill around the left side. He'll cross the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet, out of bounds at the Coosa 40-yard line, moves the chains across the way. Horseshoe Bend offense on the move.
Boy, that's the first time that I've seen Drew Hill actually shy away from contact and go out of bounds. But hey, we're trying to stop the clock, get some things going. 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter, and boy, here we are again on the move in Coosa territory. It's same song, different dance.
So here it is, 30-28, and Horseshoe Bend, 1st and 10 from the Coosa 37-yard line.
There at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see Luke Yarborough. But,
yeah,
oh boy, here he goes. He's going.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Drew Hill. What a great run.
Boy, this has been such a great night for running backs. Drew Hill, Whetstone, just going back and forth, touchdown for touchdown. And here we go again. I mean, this thing is now flip-flopped at least 6 times. And, I mean, I can't get enough of it. I'm loving it.
It's like these two heavyweights slugging it out, and they're just exchanging points now, with Horseshoe Bend retaking the lead at 34-30, 8:17 this football game left to play. Horseshoe Bend lines up. It looks like they may go for 2.
I mean, at this point, nothing else makes sense. You're up 4. Actually, at least a 2 would get you a touchdown up. A 1 would basically do nothing.
I think they're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to High School Football on Kalanja Country 97.5. Back here, Coosa, Horseshoe Bend, as they're battling it out. They're slugging it out here tonight. And Horseshoe Bend regains the lead. It's 34-30. Horseshoe Bend was lining up what seemed to be a 2-point conversion, Seth. I don't think they're going to take the extra point, but we'll wait to see how they line up. They're coming back out now.
Yeah, right now it doesn't seem like you have any other choice but to go for 2. Up 4. An extra point essentially does you no good. So might as well go for 2. And I mean, I'm putting it right in Drew Hill's stomach.
Why not? And with 8:17 in this football game, as Worthy now is waiting for the. Actually, that's not Worthy. Yeah, it is. That's Worthy. And he's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his left, and he's going to pass into the end zone.
Got a man.
And it's incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails, but Horseshoe Bend regains the lead 34-30.
And the moral of the story here is you still got to score another touchdown. So will someone finally be able to stop the other? Will one team finally be able to stop themselves for the final time? I mean, this game has turned into more than I ever expected. I mean, what a clash and what a final game for Horseshoe Bend to still be fighting for that 1 win.
So as Coosa lines up for the kickoff reception, Horseshoe Bend not back on the field yet. Here on senior night here at Coosa County, the Cougars now set to go to the playoffs. We'll talk about that more at the end of the football game. But I'll tell you, Horseshoe Bend has really impressed me tonight. I've seen them play 3 times this year, and this is the best I've seen this Horseshoe Bend team look all season long, especially Drew Hill. I think it's one of his best performances probably of the entire season.
I mean, he is absolutely incredible. Already over 150 yards for the day, a couple of touchdowns. It's basically what he's been doing all season long, and I can't wait to see what he does next week. I mean, he's probably already locked himself into top 15 yardage for the entire season, of course minus the playoffs. But Horseshoe Bend, the upset bid is still very strong, and I mean I don't know if Coosa can recover in a week's time if they're to lose this game.
So there's the kickoff again, a short kickoff, but it's handled by Coosa at the 45-yard line. He's running wide here, back to the 45. He's thrown down to the ground at his own 45. It'll be 1st and 10, Coosa County Cougars as they take over on offense.
Yeah, Jevin McKinney with the nasty stiff arm there. And once again, boy, I just don't understand it. Horseshoe Bend continues to go for these little short kicks. That's the second time now that they failed to do anything on an onside kick. And, I mean, history repeats itself. Coosa with great field position. That's been the case for the last 4 touchdown drives on either side of the ball. So, I mean, I guess rinse, lather, and repeat.
All right, here's Raymond Graham now with the Coosa offense, and he takes the snap, and he's going to – no, that's Whetstone. And
he's up the middle.
40-yard line, 30, 25, 15-yard line goes Whetstone off the left side untouched.
Boy, right after Drew Hill with a big punch, Rodriguez Whetstone, not to be undone, comes away with his own 30-yard scamper. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, neither team can really stop the other. Obviously, both defenses are gassed.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, these running backs still have plenty in the tank.
You better believe it, and they're slugging it out here tonight. 1st and 10, Cougars. They're down on the 15-yard line of Horseshoe Bend. There's a man in motion.
It's Whetstone
Graham
again.
Take this snap. That is Whetstone again across the 10, the 5. He cuts back, touchdown, Coosa. My goodness gracious, with 7:38, they take the lead 36-34. This has turned into a shootout, Seth.
Boy, and I mean, right now you got to go for the 2 and try to put yourself up 4. An extra point would basically make it a field goal game. Neither one of these teams with a lot of length on their kicking, so you're probably not going to come down to a field goal here. It's going to come down to 4th downs and touchdowns, and I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Here's Whetstone. He takes the snap. He goes off the right side. He's hit, but he cuts back across, walks in for the 2-point conversion. 2 points for Coosa. That's going to make the score now 30. That's going to make it 40-34. That's amazing right there.
And just a couple of weeks ago, Horseshoe Bend found themselves in a game like this, and in the same situation, they were not able to stop Woodland. They were up 42-35 going into the 3rd quarter, ended up giving 14 points in a critical 4th quarter where they did not score at all. So here's their chance, and unfortunately, they're just not taking it.
Yeah, correction on that score. It's going to make it 38-34. Coosa takes the lead over Horseshoe Bend. Only 7 minutes, 38 seconds left in this football game. Once again, it's coming back to Horseshoe Bend. They got to do the same thing again.
7 minutes, 30 seconds. It feels like an eternity. This second half feels like an eternity. I mean, we've traded 3 touchdowns on either side of the football after an awful offensive first half. I mean, it couldn't have been more abysmal as far as execution goes, but now with defenses winded, these running backs are completely taking over, both over 150 yards on the day.
So Coosa advances for their kickoff. Again, it's high and short. It's going to be taken at the 32-yard line, and around the right side goes the runner, number 6. He's going to cut back across the 35 and maybe to the 37. That's goes Horseshoe Bend. That's where they'll start.
I really like that patience with Blake Hudson. He easily could have just cut up the left sideline, taken his 6 or 7 yards, but instead takes it out wide, outruns some guys, ends up with about a 9 or 10-yard return. And, I mean, right back to where we started. Good field position, short field for Horseshoe Bend. So right now, it is their turn to basically try to equalize this thing.
1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line as Horseshoe Bend lines up on offense.
Your move, Drew Hill.
Yep. Worthy checks the play chart on his arm, and they're set to go. Wideouts to the left. Man in motion. Somebody's jumping
got him
around.
To jump again. Once again, same song, different dance, Cub. It ain't nothing changed, man. 1st and 10, once again. I mean, for as much pressure as they seem to be trying to put on with the defensive line, they don't seem to be getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And so I'm not really sure why they're so aggressive at the line. I mean, what you've been able to do well is keep these guys in front of you and stop them that way. You're killing yourself constantly by dropping off sides.
Worthy with the snap he gives to Drew Hill up the middle. He's hit immediately in the backfield. He gets no yardage, maybe one.
Boy, that was a big hit there. Two guys converge on him there. Drew Harden, number 4, and then number 17, Chandler Lewis, delivering a big hit. Pardon me. Sorry, that was Trevor Stover who also delivered that hit. And right now, second down, still makeable distance. I don't really see anything changing. I give it right back to Hill.
Yeah, well, I guess he did gain about 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And it looks like here we go with Hill. That's not Hill. That's number 2. Yeah, it is.
No,
Hill.
it was. He bounced back.
Yeah, he's out to the right side. Go. Still on his feet. The 40-yard line, out of bounds across the way. There goes Drew Hill again.
Boy, it's just a chess match right now. Or it may just be a checkers match. They were just one, I'm going to jump you, then you're going to jump me, and then we're going to jump each other. And then, I mean, this is an incredible display right now. Both running backs at the top of their game, in top rhythm, and they're taking advantage right now. I mean, easily 200 yards rushing for either team.
So across the way there seems to be some discussion with the referees. I did not see a flag on the play, but
there is one. I see it now.
Okay. All right, so there was a penalty. It looks like it's coming back against Horseshoe Bend. We'll wait to see the mark, and maybe we can find out the call. Is that a personal foul?
Well, that would really hurt. That would really hurt. But it looks like it's going against, this one at least, is going to go against Coosa.
Okay.
And so, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, Cub. It's here, it's going there. And now another 10-yard penalty moves the Generals right back into Coosa territory. And oh my goodness.
Wow.
You got to be kidding me. Another unsportsmanlike. Now they're jawing with the referee. There's another one. Shut him up, coach.
Get him off the field.
He is literally losing this game for his team. That's going to move them inside the 20. What is he thinking?
My goodness, number 74 has cost Coosa tonight seriously, and even to the point where the head coach goes out onto the field and picks him up and gets him off the field. 74, that they got 2 flags back to back. That's going to hurt you right there.
Yeah, big 74, Tony Davis, just a sophomore, but already one of the bigger guys on that defensive line for Coosa. But I mean, he's just got to shut his mouth in that situation. I mean, what are you thinking, jawing with the referee? It's one thing to jaw with the opponent, but with a guy who, you know, he doesn't have to do anything. He can throw that laundry up there, and I mean, we've already seen about 47 kajillion flags. What makes you think he won't throw another one?
Absolutely. And so the head coach is out on the field right now talking to one of the referees. The referees now conferring with each other in the middle of the field. I don't know when do the ejections start, Seth? I'm asking. I mean,
well, if 74 goes back out there, he may very well get tossed. I think the coaches have been keeping it very cordial this entire game, despite the fact that their own teams must be driving them crazy right now with all these penalties. But now Horseshoe Bend right back in the thick of it, and I mean, boy, it's just like Coosa, they don't need any help, but Coosa is giving them even more help with these numbskull penalties.
So those will be consecutive penalties. So those 2 15-yarders, will that be a 30-yard step off?
I am not sure. Right now, it looks like it's gonna head inside the 25 for sure, and now inside the 20. So yeah.
Yep. Here's another one.
Must have tacked on it all. So
my goodness.
Right back inside the red zone for the Generals, and the Generals with another chance. Boy. Oh, wow. Yeah, they definitely tacked both of them on, Cub. Now inside the 5. They've basically handed the Generals another touchdown.
So right now 38-34, Coosa has the lead, but the Generals now at first and goal inside the 5-yard line, going to be marked at about the 4.5 or so yard line. The Generals with 6 minutes, 34 seconds left in this football game, they're sitting in pretty position right now.
I've honestly never seen anything like this. I mean, they literally moved the Generals downfield by themselves. They didn't have to Hill was going to do his regular damage anyway, but giving them another 30, 40 yards in penalties, our next commercial break, I'm heading into the stats room, and I'm demanding to know the penalty yardage of this game. It's got to be a state record at this point. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
So here it is, first down and goal from about the, we'll say the 5-yard line. It's closer actually to the 5-yard line. First and goal from the Coosa 5 as Horseshoe Bend comes back to the line. The whistle blows again. The head referee goes over to talk to Coach Franklin across the way. I'm sure they're basically just talking about that last series of penalties that we saw, like 3 back-to-back, and all of them stepped off, putting now Horseshoe Bend inside the Coosa 5-yard line. So so here we go, back to play as Worthy comes back up to the line with Drew Hill in the backfield, as we've seen most of the night. There he is with a give up to Drew Hill, right up the middle. Touchdown. He's going to score. Touchdown. Boy. Drew Hill once again.
Coosa, here's the memo. Keep your head on straight. You're losing this game for yourself. And, boy, you want to talk about a bad way to head into the playoffs. We were talking earlier about just trying to get some good momentum, some good rhythm. This is the complete opposite. And now Horseshoe Bend scoring 40 for just the second time all year. The only other time was against Woodland a couple of weeks ago. And, boy, if they can get one stop, I think they have this thing sewn up, Steve.
Horseshoe Bend has the lead at 40-38. There's the snap for the extra point. It's down, it's up, and it is going to be good. So with timeout on the field, it's 41-38. Horseshoe Bend retakes the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5.
General's Cafe in Newside is the area's #1 place for great food with great people. General's Cafe has only the best home-cooked food served hot and fresh and is sure to feed your appetite. General's has everything from the delicious fish plate to big juicy steaks. Come in every day for lunch and get the daily special, which will fill your belly and save you money. When you're looking for a good meal in a family-friendly atmosphere, then make the short drive out to General's Cafe on Highway 22 East in Newside.
Allen's Food Mart on the corner of Highway 63 and 280 has the convenience and quality you're accustomed to for at-home football parties or for tailgating. Snacks, ice, cold beverages, and a huge beer selection. And the convenience of the liquor store at the same location with extended hours on Friday and Saturday till midnight. Coosa Central fans, don't forget the Allen's Brew Market on the corner of Highway 49 and 280. Join the Allen Coffee Club, hit the Allen Brew Market, and grab a morning biscuit. Get pizza, wings, barbecue sandwiches, burgers, and snacks for game day. And a huge selection of craft beer on hand. Gas, and all your convenience needs in one great location.
Cabinet's Feed and Farm Supply on the corner of Highway 280 and Quarry Road in Sylacauga is Central Alabama's complete feed and farm supply headquarters with full feed lines for horses, cattle, and pets from Purina, Nutrina, and Pennington. And if you're gearing up for hunting season, make sure to get all your clover and deer mixes. Need more space or own your own hunting club? Find full lines of Cotton State buildings at Cabinet's and free delivery for 50 miles and relaxed financing. Get all your land, farm, and feed needs from Cabinet's Feed and Farm on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
There's a new destination location for great country cooking and steaks. The all-new L&L restaurant in Rockford is now open and serving up the area's best hamburgers, Philly steaks, chicken tenders, hamburger steak, and real hand-cut 16 to 18-ounce ribeye steaks every day. Lunch specials are available daily, and our onion rings and sides are in a class all of their own. Lincoln and Lee are looking forward to seeing you at the all-new L&L Family Restaurant in downtown Rockford, where you can expect great service and food for all. Madix supports our community. Inviting area residents to join the Madix team, we have a place for you. Work locally to help Madix invest and build a stronger community. Whether in our eclectic or Goodwater facility, Madix has immediate, temporary, and full-time employment opportunities, including management positions, general labor, machine and forklift operators, welders, and other skilled positions such as maintenance, electricians, and tool and die machinists. Madix offers competitive pay, 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance, vacation and holidays with incentives for attendance and safety. Apply for all openings with own and staffing in Alex City. Find your opportunity at Madix. We are an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back here as the Coosa Central Cougars and the Horseshoe Bend General is just battling it out here, duking it out here. Seth, this is like a cage match here. I'm telling you, they are going at it right now as Horseshoe Bend prepares to kick off now with a 41-38 lead. There's the kick. It's going to be a short, squibbly kick out of bounds across the way over there at about the 35 or so yard line, and they'll start their offense on the Cougars.
Just another mistake. I mean, what are you thinking? Kicking it out of bounds at the 35? This is going to give another short field. I feel like I'm in a crazy house where I'm saying the same thing over again, but literally, folks, the same thing is happening on every drive, and neither team is recognizing it. It's crazy, and right now it's favoring Horseshoe Bend because, craziness never favors the home team.
So here it is. They'll mark it at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Coosa Cougars as Raymond Graham once again bringing his team to the line. Maybe we'll see some offense here by Coosa, see if they can regain the lead. Wide outs to either side, a man in motion. There's Graham with the keeper on to the right side. He's going to be hit behind the line and held at the 35. No gain on the play. Second down, good defense.
Yeah, it's a great play there by Horseshoe Bend, number 6, Blake Hudson. Once again, calling his name, 5'5" senior. He's playing his guts out, and I mean, this is what could be the final stand right here. I mean, you stop him right here. I firmly believe that Coosa cannot get the ball back and score in time.
So here we go. Now this looks like Whetstone back at quarterback, and he'll take it around the right side. He'll get up to the 40 and out of bounds. That's going to bring up second down and about 5.
All right, we're in fourth down territory, so you know they got a couple more plays. I mean, if with Askew and Whetstone, I would really just try to keep it in their hands. They're getting plus yardage every single time you're getting the ball. They're not. And at this point, I mean, there's absolutely no pass rush coming from the Generals.
5:23 left in this game. There's the snap as Whetstone takes the snap around the right side. He's going to be hit back at the 40. There's a flag on the play as the Horseshoe Bend defense stands strong.
And it looks like it could be a hold, which would be devastating to Coosa right now. They've now been stopped. It's going to be fourth and about 4 or 5, and to Horseshoe Bend's credit, they have rallied in this game and are now getting to the ball. It seems like the last drive has really given them some confidence, and how can it not? I mean, you were never supposed to be in this game in the first place, and now you're battling on the road for your first win of the entire season in the last week.
They step it off against Horseshoe Bend. It's first down and 10 for Coosa.
Good grief.
I missed the call. Here it is. Coosa still with the ball. Man in motion. There's the snap. It's a high snap. He handles it off the right side. Across the 50-yard line goes Whetstone. He's dragged down from behind. He'll get inside Horseshoe Bend territory to about the 47.
I'm telling you, Whetstone is the key right now. Him in the Wildcat formation, it's been unstoppable right now. And that may be something to look into next week for the playoffs, but right now Horseshoe Bend can't stop it. I just continue to ram it down their throat, especially with that last penalty giving you new life.
It's about second down and 3. Coosa with the ball. The quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's going to get the first down easily. Drives his way down to about the 40-yard line of Horseshoe Bend, and that's where they'll blow it dead, and that's a first down for Coosa.
4 minutes, 25 seconds to go right now. The clock is not Horseshoe Bend's friend. However, if they were to allow a quick score here, they would still have plenty of time to come back and get the go-ahead score. But, boy, right here, as Graham gets it on the right side, he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Graham gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, may lose one. That's going to bring up second down now and maybe 11.
Drake Conway with his 3rd tackle for loss already in the game. This guy's been coming up the middle and dealing the punishment all evening long.
Okay, so now Whetstone back in the quarterback position. They kind of rotate in and out. He's back at the lone setback is him, the quarterback. There's a man in motion. He'll keep it off the right side. He'll cross the 40. He's going to cut back to the 35, maybe 34. It's where he'll go down. It's going to be third down.
3rd down and 4. Again, we talked about it. They're going to have they're going to be going for it on 4th down regardless. So Horseshoe Bend's just going to have to dig their fingers and knees into the dirt and hope for a stop here. They've done a good job so far, but these running backs are slippery.
There's Whetstone. He takes the snap across 30, across 25, down to the 20-yard line. He'll fall forward to about the 16, maybe 17, first down, Coosa.
This second half has been all about the running backs, Cub. Neither team can stop the other.
So it looks like they change out between Graham and Whetstone, in and out. Now Whetstone back in. It's basically quarterback run right, quarterback run left. It's pretty much what their strategy is running, is working.
And they're betting on that Horseshoe Bend can't stop them.
Here's Graham around the right side. He'll go off the middle and up the middle, actually, and it's about to the 15, 14-yard line.
And he had a lot of space out there to the right side. I'm pretty sure he made the wrong run there by going right up the middle, right into the teeth of the general defense. Now 2nd and 6.
So Graham takes the snap. He'll go right. He's going to bust up into the line, but not much there. He'll get to the 10-yard line, and that's going to be about all. Horseshoe stands strong.
He lowers that shoulder, but I just don't know where you think you're going right up the middle. I mean, clearly that speed needs to take you around the east or west side. He's really cheating himself trying to run up the middle against these big DTs.
Whetstone back in the game now at quarterback, and he'll take the snap. And there it is. There's around the right side he goes, and he's going to be hit hard again. Horseshoe Bend defense standing strong.
And they keep on betting that Horseshoe Bend won't stop this thing. And I mean, I don't know, you're pushing it, and already we're down to 4th down. So this right here could be the game.
There's a timeout on the field by Coosa. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 41-38. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. As we have seen a battle, a slugfest here tonight, the Coosa Cougars and the Horseshoe Bend Generals. And right now, Coosa is driving the football. They're down inside. Actually, they're on the 10-yard line of Horseshoe Bend. There's only 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in this football game. Horseshoe Bend leading at 41-38. And, boy, I tell you, it's coming right down to it here, Seth.
Yeah, the game might be reaching its climax right here. 4th and 5. You got to make this play. If you don't, the game is over. Horseshoe Bend's going to run the clock out with just 2 minutes to go. This is the game right here.
So there's Whetstone at quarterback. He sends a man in motion. He waits for the snap.
Trying to draw him off sides. It's not working. So they look back over the sideline, and now they're forced to call a timeout.
And they do, and we'll take one as well. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. And we're back here after that timeout as both teams coming back out on the field here. And, wow, this one's coming right down to it. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in this football game. It's 41-38. Horseshoe Bend with the lead, but Coosa is knocking on the door. It is 4th down, Seth. This is coming right down to the wire.
Yeah, this is it right here. We got Whetstone all alone in the backfield. This has been your bread and butter all second half. Execution is key.
So there's the man in motion again. Whetstone takes the ball. He gives it to number 11.
Touchdown.
He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Coosa.
Wow. Look at that hole there on the left side. They were definitely betting on Whetstone taking that thing to the right side, and they burned him. Askew took that thing up the left side. Big hole, great blocking. And once again, the score has flipped. We're talking 44-41, and I guess they'll go for a 2 here. That would only give them a 5-point lead, so it's a touchdown either way.
Whetstone takes it around the right side. He'll drive his way across and gets the 2-point conversion.
All right.
That's going to make it right there, 46-41 from Coosa. Let's take a quick timeout. You're listening to High School Football on Kalaja Country 97.5. Looking at 2:02. Yeah. All right, back here in a topsy-turvy game here at Coosa as the Coosa Cougars have just retaken the lead with 2:02 left in the football game, 46-41. Seth, they prepare to kick off. Coosa does. We'll see if they kick it deep or Squibb kick it right here. If I were them, I'd kick it deep.
I would try to kick it deep, but, I mean, these two teams have been pooching it the entire second half. And it looks like that's the move. As they kick it out of bounds, they'll take the penalty. And boy, I'm just not sure what the strategy here is. I mean, they have literally repeated history about 14 times over in this second half, and neither team has been able to stop the other. Certainly Coosa with a few more penalties to help Horseshoe Bend, but I'm befuddled, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, here it is. Horseshoe Bend now will get the ball once again. Actually, are we going to re-kick this thing?
I think so.
It absolutely looks like we're going to.
So they're going to move them back.
Yeah.
And let's see if they try to pooch it again, because if you try to pooch it now, I mean, that's probably only getting you to the 40. If a guy runs it up, I mean, they only got 50 yards to go, 2 minutes, and just 2 timeouts left for Coosa if they start to move the ball. So, I mean, this is about to get really dicey, but what a game so far, Cub. 46-41, a complete shooting match in a game where there's been a lot of running, not passing at all. Just great, hard-nosed football and great execution.
So they line it up now from the 35-yard line, Coosa does, as they prepare now to kick it off to Horseshoe Bend. And there it is. It's going to be high and end over end, but short, taken at the 30-yard line by Horseshoe Bend. He'll return it to the 35, still on his feet, coming around the left side, back to about the 38-yard line. That's where they'll start. 1st and 10, Horseshoe Bend Generals.
Well, that was really the best-case scenario that they could have hoped for. It actually got down to about the 31. The receiver slipped right out of the gate, which probably lost him a couple of yards. And now you look at that, he almost broke the edge right there. So, I mean, that slip right there, he could have been right up the sideline for another touchdown.
So here we are, Worthy coming back in at quarterback. Drew Hill in the backfield with him. 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Now 2 to either side.
They've just got 1 timeout left, so I'm not sure that they have a lot of time to just methodically run this thing down the field. They're going to have to put the ball through the air, and here we go.
And there it is, Worthy passing complete out to the 40-yard line, and he's going to be struggling to get up to about the 42, 43. That'll be 2nd down.
But the biggest thing, Cub, he does not get out of bounds, and now the clock continues to run. It's going to be under 1:30 before they get this snap off.
Yeah, 2nd and about, they're going to call it 6 maybe. 2nd and 6 for Horseshoe Bend as Worthy brings them to the line.
Horseshoe Bend quickly running out of time. There's Worthy. They get the stomp on it.
Yep, he's set to pass, and then he throws. Boy. It's going to be wild and way over the man's head.
And so the clock does finally stop now, but with 1:15, and you still got to go 60 yards. I mean, boy, if Drew Hill doesn't break one here for you, honestly, Cade Worthy just does not have the range to get a Hail Mary type of pass in.
So here it is now, 3rd down and about 5. So we'll watch for Cade Worthy as he takes the snap. The band is pretty happy below us there. Oh, Coosa jumped.
Drew him offsides once again. I mean,
goodness.
How many times do you have to give a team a second win before you learn? This is, boy, it's like, you know, me growing up and like just not listening to my parents.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't listen, now you get paddled. Oh, you didn't listen again, now you get paddled. Like, are you really surprised at this point that this is happening? You give your team another 1st down, new life. Now you got 1:14 and 50 yards. So it's not certainly the way that they've been playing and giving up these big chunk plays. I mean, it's not over. It's not over. And honestly, I mean, look at the way that Coosa is now playing defense. They've got all 11 guys pretty much in the box.
Yeah.
Nobody's deep. They are not respecting Worthy whatsoever in his arm. They are pretty much saying, okay, we know what you're going to do. Now we're going to make you beat us.
Yeah.
Man to man.
Yeah. So here it is. As we have another 1st down by Horseshoe Bend, they are just inside their own territory, maybe the 48-yard line. As Worthy takes a snap, he fires. It's complete out to the left side here.
Better get out of bounds.
Across the 50, across the 45.
Oh boy!
40, cuts back across.
Oh my
field.
goodness!
He's still on his feet. He's at the 35-yard line. I saw a flag flying everywhere.
That was a face mask penalty, Cub. This is huge. This thing could move it inside the 20 now, and we're still looking at 59 seconds on the clock. Oh, boy.
My
Once
goodness.
again, Coosa with another costly penalty.
Number 6 was the back that caught that, Blake Hudson. What a great return after the catch.
Oh, he must have broke half the team's tackles.
Yeah, and then right toward the end, he gets a face mask penalty. Coosa grabs the face mask. It's going to be pretty flagrant. It could be a major penalty here, moving them way on down.
Boy, it just continues and continues.
That's 15 right there.
Okay, so it looks like, we're going to move down inside the 30, inside the 25. Yeah, we're going straight to the red zone, Cub.
Yeah, that ball is marked just outside of the 20-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for Horseshoe Bend. They're down right now, 46-41, and somebody's going to take a timeout here, it looks like, and maybe Coosa will take one as well. You're watching high school football on Columbia Country 97.5.
Hunter Price is Coosa County's Alpha Insurance agent and has the knowledge to help you with all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. With Hunter and Alpha Insurance, you have a team of professionals to access your needs, save money, and give you the personal one-on-one service in your time of need. Visit our main branch in downtown Rockford or call us at 256-377-4955 for all your insurance needs. Looking for some really good barbecue? Go see the barbecue girls, Sarah, Lisa, Kayla, Keisha, and Adriana at Unique Barbecue in Goodwater. They're from the country, and they have lots of good country cooking. Unique Barbecue is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving up some delicious barbecue and their famous cheeseburgers and hamburger steaks. They have daily specials and catering available. Call Unique Barbecue today at 256-839-5333.
First Bank opened in 1907, and the facility as well as the banking industry have seen many changes since then. First Bank's personal service and quality banking products combined with a friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Now with locations in Wadley, Roanoke, Rockford, Hollis Crossroads, and Goodwater, First Bank endeavors to invest a generous portion of time and resources in the progress of the communities that they serve, whether it be through new banking technology or simply by listening and responding to customers' ever-changing needs. First Bank, you'll like banking with us. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's a new destination location for great country cooking and steaks. The all-new L&L restaurant in Rockford is now open and serving up the area's best hamburgers, Philly steaks, chicken tenders, hamburger steak, and real hand-cut 16 to 18-ounce ribeye steaks every day. Lunch specials are available daily, and our onion rings and sides are in a class all of their own. Lincoln and Lee are looking forward to seeing you at the all-new L&L Family Restaurant in downtown Rockford, where you can expect great service and food for all.
Rockford Family Medicine, an outreach clinic of Coosa Valley Medical Center, is proud to serve the Rockford and Coosa County area. Located beside the health department, nurse practitioner Jamie Chappell is accepting new patients and is proudly serving the community. Don't forget, it's flu season. Get the shot, not the flu. During cold and flu season, Rockford Family Medicine can handle all of your general medical needs and even offer DOT physicals. For more information or to schedule an appointment, please call 256-377-4366. That's 256-377-4366. Or visit cvhealth.net.
Okay, we're back here in Coosa as we're getting down toward the end of this thing. 59 seconds left in this football game, 46-41. And Horseshoe Bend is driving. They're down right now. Coosa leading 46-41. Horseshoe Bend has the ball at the Coosa 20-yard line. It's first down and 10 for Horseshoe Bend. It looks like, let's see, Coosa has defense spread all over the place in anticipation of possibly a pass because we have four wideouts. There's a snap. There's a pass to Drew Hill coming around the left side. He'll cross the 20 and out of bounds just outside the 15-yard line.
Good presence there by Worthy, knowing to get out of bounds at the right time. Didn't get a lot of yards right there, but at least you don't lose costly seconds, and you still got that one timeout, so they may as well have a minute and a half on the clock right now. But I'm really surprised now at the way that Coosa has switched up their defensive mentality. They had all their guys in the box. Now they're completely spread out.
There's the snap.
Right up the middle. Oh, my goodness.
Drew Hill up the middle. Across
Why
the
did you have that defense spread out?
Inside the 5-yard line down to the 2. First and goal for Horseshoe Bend.
Oh, my goodness. This might be it, Cub. Right here. I mean, they have not stopped They have not stopped my man Drew Hill one time. And looks like he's a little bit hobbled now. That's big. Oh, boy, right when you need him the most. First and goal from the 2. And your best player, the guy who's gone over 200 yards for you tonight, is hobbling towards the sideline. Boy, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, he took a hit there right at the 2 and hobbled off the field, which he'll now have to, I'm assuming, step off the field. And we're going to keep it right here. The Coosa took a timeout, and but we're going to stay here because we are down to 46 seconds. So
this is the game right here.
You got a couple of scores you want to share with me?
Yes, sure do, everybody. Couple of games around the state. Russellville wins in a defensive struggle with Coleman 6-0. Flomaton 22 over Monroe County 20. Spring Garden 50. Galesville 25. Theodore 28. Fairhope 21. JU Blackshare 22. Monroe County 20. Spain Park picks up the win against Bessemer 24-6. Lee Scott 39 over Pike Liberal 6. And Edgewood 58. Fort Dale 14. All right, back to the action.
Okay, for a complete listing now, remember our high school scoreboard show right after this football game, and we'll give you the complete lineup of all those scores. All right, so Horseshoe Bend now with
Hill's back in. He's right back in.
Yep.
No hobble or not.
So Worthy is prepared to take the snap from center.
You got to know what's coming if you're Central Coosa. You got to know.
And there it is. And you know what? Wow, they gave it to Drew Hill and was dropped in the backfield for a loss.
Big play by number 22, Jatarius Hill. Got the penetration, hit him in the backfield, and now that clock is running.
Yeah, it is.
We're under 25 seconds.
Worthy takes a snap. He's back to pass. He throws over the middle. It's almost intercepted. My goodness.
No.
The Coosa
Trevor
guy
Stover.
Had it in his hands at the end.
It was over.
Yeah.
It was over. That was a gimme.
That would have been it.
So once again, Coosa with a chance to end things. And they keep things alive. So now third and goal from the 7. Neither team out of it right now. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens in these next couple of plays.
Of course, that incomplete pass stops the clock. So it's 21 seconds left. 21 seconds. Horseshoe Bend with the ball. Worthy prepared to take the snap. Here's Worthy with the ball. He looks. He quick pop pass. It goes back to Worthy. He catches his own pass.
They push him back inside the 5. But the clock is run. They're going to have to spend that last timeout. Oh, no, they don't have any more timeouts.
Oh, my goodness. They're trying to hurry.
They got to run up to the line of scrimmage.
4 seconds.
Clock's going to run out.
3,
oh, my goodness.
2, 1. They don't get it off. Coosa wins it. 46-41. Coosa wins it. Time runs out. Horseshoe Bend could not get another play off. Coosa wins it.
Despite all the things that Coosa has done in this game to lose, they somehow pull it out, and that alone can kind of give you confidence going into the playoffs. I mean, they couldn't have had a worse game from a discipline standpoint, from an execution standpoint, from really an attitude standpoint. Almost got a kid kicked out, and now, but you still make the goal line stand. You make the plays to win at the end of the day. You hate to see it, guys like Drew Hill go out in that kind of fashion, because you got to feel if he didn't get hobbled, he might have put that thing in right off the bat. So a great win here for Coosa going into the playoffs. Gives them a little bit of momentum going against T.R. Miller next week.
Hey, listen, we're already ready to start our scoreboard show, so we're going to wrap it up here from Coosa County. The final score 46-41 as Coosa wins a big one tonight against Horseshoe Bend. We'll send it back to the studio. Thanks, and God bless.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
This is a special presentation of WAXC Sports.